Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, guys. Join us tonight for, shooting the shit kind of night where we're just going to be hanging out and talking drones, talking 3D printing, and just hanging out. Bum, 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 bum. So, just going to be reviewing some cool videos that I found about drones and talk about some kind of cool stuff that's been going on in the world that is not too much, related to politics or anything, of course, but check out a little video here that I found while I was browsing around. I think it's super hilarious.
And these pedigree birds can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. In March 2019, Armando, the racing pigeon, sold to a bidder in China for over $1.4 million. So what is it that makes racing pigeons so expensive? Pigeons are some of the oldest domesticated birds. They've been kept for thousands of years and used for food, sending messages, and entertainment. They're appreciated not only for their speed, but for their looks too. And there are over 800 breeds of pigeons, many bred specifically to be exhibited at shows. Messenger pigeons were used across ancient Egypt and Rome, and their high value isn't new. In his book, Natural History, the Roman author Pliny the Elder wrote that many persons have quite a name for pigeons, building towns for them on top of their roofs, and taking pleasure in relating the pedigree and the noble origin of each. And in about 50 BC, a single pair of pigeons was sold for 400 dinars, almost twice the annual pay of a Roman foot soldier at the time. And right up until the invention of the telegraph in 1844, homing pigeons remained the fastest way to send messages across long distances. The birds could fly 1,000 miles and reach 90 miles per hour at the short distance. They even played a big part in the World War. Thousands of pigeons were used in the First World War alone, and submarines, minesweepers, and tanks often carried pigeons on board to send urgent messages back to base. Their role in the war wasn't limited to delivering messages. In 1907, Julius Neuberg, a German pharmacist who used the birds to deliver medicine, invented a miniature pigeon camera, and this camera was used briefly in the war for aerial reconnaissance. These days, you won't see many pigeons delivering messages, but the birds are still used in races across the world.
Our birds are like pedigree dogs and cats. Now, my father's got, we have the same family of birds.
Yo.
40, 50 years.
How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
The video is definitely copyrighted. But it's okay. I've done a couple of videos already in the past with live streams, and as long as we're talking over them and stuff like that, we don't really get any copyright issues on my channel. So it's been proven a few times, so it's kind of funny.
Cool.
Yeah. I thought I'd start the stream with racing pigeons because I think it's silly, but yeah. Welcome to message
cool
stream.
The way that they fly up there.
Totally. Gotta resolder my RX XM Plus to this thing. So
Fun.
how you doing, big guy?
Not too bad. Working on stuff, and hopefully I can get this screw in there. I don't know if you've ever worked on these remixes, but like there's a lot of nuts and bolts and stuff in here. Like,
oh yeah,
really
zip ties.
What's that?
I just use zip ties.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just.
Hey, Joe Mac. Well, I got some flights in today with my new radio.
Yeah?
Did you hear that I got a new radio?
No.
Bum, bum, bum.
You got the Radio Master? Nice.
Radio Master.
How do you like it?
Pretty badass. It's kind of heavy in comparison to my old one, of course, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, nice. You just got all kinds of cool features like color screen,
right.
USB-C charging on the bottom,
Right.
simulator in the top. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 what's up, dogs? Welcome into Saturday night chill out.
Pilsner. I haven't had Pilsner in 25 years.
Bitch, man. They used to sponsor us for skateboarding, so I went and got a 15-pack and re-hung up my Pilsner banner.
Nice.
That's the way.
Yeah.
I was just doing my bitch duties, laundry.
I'm just showing off my new remote that I picked up yesterday.
Oh,
The
sweet.
Radio Master TX16S, brand new version. It's like all upgraded stuff in it. It's pretty heavy. It's like probably 3 times, 4 times, maybe 5 times the size of a remote for DJI. But the functionality is like it can control like anything. There's basically 4 switches that I use on a radio, and there's 8. Plus there's like 4 different dials. Like one's on this side here, and then there's 2 dials on the top here for like all kinds of different control. You can do whatever you want because it's all open source. So you can be like, oh, I want to turn down my rates, or make the drone fly faster by turning it down and stuff. So it's pretty crazy.
Sweet.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty awesome.
And I got a discount on it because of my shop sponsor. It wasn't the same discount as I usually get, but it still was pretty good discount.
Nice.
So yeah, it's totally worth it.
Sweet. I just had to spend almost $545 on a brand new washer because the washer died yesterday.
Right.
Craps me, man.
Yeah,
You
there's
save up money and then all of a sudden something breaks down.
That's how she goes.
Murphy's Law.
Just because it's not raining doesn't mean it's a rainy day. You gotta
That's
save it for
right.
a rainy day.
That came from The Crow. It doesn't rain all the time.
right.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah, very.
Blind Neil. What is up, my friend? Nice radio. Still flying my X9D. Yeah. The X9D is a pretty nice radio as well, though.
Yeah.
I didn't even get the Radio Master because of its multifunction craziness. I'm still going to fly FR Sky stuff because it's the most popular. It's like getting a Honda Civic, right? Like, I mean, so many of them and the parts are cheap, and I can just give her and send it, and still got really good range with an XM Plus. So, and I was flying a DJI setup again today. One of my friends came out with his little micro. It's like a 1-inch, but it's like propped, ducted and everything. It's custom build with the Vista. And I took it just around the garden, and I lost telemetry and everything like that. It dropped it fail-safe because it was so far, but it wasn't even really that far. Like,
Wow.
I don't know, man. But he said he had a shitty antenna on it, so. But
Yeah, like
every time I fly DJI FPV, I'm not impressed. So,
right.
and like, it's not like I'm trying to like pick out all the problems. I'm just like, like for what it is, like I don't want to have to lose it like that, especially if I'm going to fly it somewhere rad. Like,
Right.
if I'm just flying around the garden and I lose it like a block away, okay, I'll go run and get it. But motherfucker, if I'm flying like a mountain and it does that shit, and then I gotta go hike like 3-4 fucking hours, if not a day, to go get it.
Yeah, that'd be
Thanks, no.
I would
I need a
definitely.
recovery drone just to go get it. So I'd rather have an XM Plus where I know it's only going to take me less than a day to get
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I always, whenever I get something, I always do it next day delivery, hopefully, or something like that. But sometimes it never works. You get it like 4 days later.
Yeah.
So
I hate when you pay for that and then you don't even get it on time.
Never do.
That was worthless.
Yep, exactly.
well, I'm talking about losing the drones in the forest and stuff, right?
Right.
Anyway, time for a new receiver. And this is the receiver for it. This is an XM Plus. It has 2 antennas. The XM Not Plus, just the regular XM, has 1 antenna. And the one with 2 antennas is like $20 Canadian. This is the receiver that goes to your remote. And the Crossfire ones is like $80 Canadian.
Wow.
Mike just asked, new build, Edge?
No, I'm putting a new print on the top of it. It's my Remix long range one, so I just wanted a cage style instead. It's been a pain. Trying to get
Welcome into the chat.
tiny little screw
Oh, no way.
into that little tiny spot.
I'll be using this a lot.
Yeah.
Like
I can't
magnifying
get the screw just right so it doesn't fall through, because it'll fall through if you don't get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a very
Drone
open chat tonight, so if you guys want to pop in and say hello or just hang out and shoot the shit with us, you're more than welcome to.
Because that's all we do.
I'm going to be busy fixing some things. Bro.
All right, man. I had to come in. Shit was lost in translation through Australian talk, man. I said, Edge, new build. Do you even fly, bro?
No, not at all.
Fucking hell. Never changes. Never changes.
Well, I had to fix it when Rob was here. I just got that done. So
I've been like for the last 3 hours. I've been over in that darn prick chat, helping Eric work on a quad.
oh god.
Right? He's got an XM Plus that he thought he couldn't buy.
Yeah.
And then we hooked it up to Betaflight, powered it up.
Tell me
wow.
or what?
That damn XM Plus sucks, dude.
Oh yeah. I hate working with it, but it is a good receiver, but pain in the butt.
He says XM Plus sucks.
Dude,
That's
so
bad, man.
I bought 2 quads this last week. One has an XM Plus in it. I'm like, all right, no problem. Easy to bind, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I'm over here for like 20 minutes trying to bind this thing, and the fucking radio's not showing up, this, that. I hadn't gone into Betaflight and set up all the switches or anything. So, like, if I flipped the mode switch, it wouldn't switch it on the flight controller type stuff. So I didn't know it, but it was already bound.
Oh.
So user error, not the
That
XM.
fine light and this and that going, like the XM or RXSR and all that shit. So I'm like trying to get it to work, and all of a sudden I go over to Betaflight and it's up, the switches are all working. I'm like, oh, that shit is working. There's no telemetry on it, so it doesn't like give you the bars up and down. The radio's not yelling at you. I didn't know what was up.
That's hilarious.
Telemetry.
XM Plus was
I'll
fine.
tell you what.
Is that what was going on with Eric's too?
Pretty much. He tried for a half hour to bind that shit. Oh no, dude, it's not binding. It's not binding. I'm like, dude, put that thing on Betaflight. Get your shit set up in Betaflight. S-Bus, all that. Go to the receiver tab. See if you got anything moving. I said, power everything up with the battery and your radio and see if you got stuff. It was moving. XM Plus, he didn't know it was bound. He didn't realize it. Doesn't have telemetry. So the bars don't come up on the radio showing you the telemetry bars, and it doesn't yell at you, telemetry lost or gained. Or so he was like, no, it's not bound. It's not. No, dude, I think it's bound. Try it out.
You still get RSSI.
Find out it was bound.
Set it up.
I'm not even-
I always have a monitor when I'm setting up shit. Always.
even had his woman over there holding the bind button down while he was plugging in batteries, trying to make sure.
Oh, really?
He went through all the works, man.
You know what the hard part is when the bind button actually isn't on there anymore. I have one like that. I've sat
Yeah,
here.
you gotta try to find something to connect it across and jump it.
Sometimes it just doesn't work if you do it too many times. I think.
It happens so easy with them little bind buttons on the receivers too, man. They pop right off. They're like, I got probably 3 RXSRs over there that don't have bind buttons anymore. So you gotta get like your biggest nut driver or whatever, and try to arc it across to make that connection.
One guy I watched a YouTube video and he actually soldered wires to the top, like 2 edges of the bind button, and then just like plugged it in and
touch them across. You know?
Yeah.
I had to bind my Air 2
Huh.
to the controller. I thought that comes already bound.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Your Mavic Air?
Yeah, Mavic Air 2.
I haven't dealt with those enough.
Which one do you have now?
I've been playing with FPV quads for 4 years. I just started getting on the GPS shit.
Yeah.
Which one do you have now, Mike?
I got the Mavic Air Mini, or the Mavic Mini, and the Phantom 4 standard.
Mavic. Oh yeah, that's right.
Damn. I wanted Mavic. I wanted the Phantom 4, but
The Mini's fun, dude. It's such a small quad. It's so everywhere and anywhere type thing. It's fun. It's limited, but it's fun.
I fly down the house.
Phantom is so there's so much shit on the Phantom. I could fly that thing just about anywhere and not worry about it and not care. You know, it's got obstacle avoidance and this and that, where the Mini doesn't have shit.
So I saw your question earlier. I have
Truck Pro or something where it's got all kinds of obstacle avoidance, but
Whistler Brewing.
still, it flies smooth. Both of them do.
I saw a
The Mini's
video.
phenomenal, dude. I mean, like 25-mile-an-hour winds up there, stable. It gives you the warnings. Oh, the high wind warning, land now. And you just keep flying that fucker, dude. It don't matter.
It goes over and back and forth, but
Yeah,
it keeps on
it
going.
doesn't do all that a whole lot unless, I mean, it's real gusty or something like that. If it's steady winds at like 20, 25, you can throw it up there and it'll be pretty stable video. If it's a gust, it'll push it around a little bit, but it holds GPS signal good, so it comes right back and everything. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Joe Worship did that shit where he was shooting the chicken nuggets and
Yeah.
that thing was badass for its fucking stability, is pulling right back and everything else. I couldn't believe how close it was. I thought it was going to be a lot further away. With as much as he shot at it and pushed it around and this and that, they come right back.
That was a good video, man.
Yeah,
I saw this other video that this lady took a Phantom.
even non-scientific, just having some fun beating on it, it was still a good video for information and whatnot gathered from it, you know?
Yeah. The video I saw, this lady had a Phantom 4 V2 in her living room, and she got close to her curtains there and started brawling it up, and it sucked the curtains right in and went. First day she got it, I laughed my head.
You know, I watched a video today. A guy's flying a Mavic Pro, I think it was, and he flew it for 10, 15 minutes or whatever, went to go land, and he's coming down for the land, and he must have been like less than 2 feet off the ground. All of a sudden, the thing just went whoop and flipped right over on him.
Wow. Holy shit!
It told him it was bad for landing. Try to find a different spot. You know, it gives you that warning, bad landing area. You know.
Yeah.
It told him, man, he tried to land it anyway. That thing come down, and all of a sudden, whoop, just flipped right over 180 on him.
Wow.
Next thing you know, it says for sale, Mavic Pro.
I saw a couple videos that people put
It's not
the prop backwards.
Film, bro. It's you.
Wow.
Some people put the prop on backwards and it flips.
Yeah, them warnings are there for a reason.
Well, that's like on the Air 2. It tells you to check the props first, and some people just don't even look at that, and they start it and just wow.
Like, oh, I lost it.
But it's got a sensitive what is it? Yeah, a gyro in it. That's what I was thinking. Barometer. Barometer. Yeah, it's got a sensitive gyro in it, so the waves and jitters and stuff really fuck with it more compared to RFPV shit. They're made to be able to handle all that stuff.
Well, with the Air 2, you can put them on any way. So even if it's mixed, you can still put them on. So you got to look at where the white is and where the but you just want to get them on and get up and fly. It's a doo-doo. Dumbass.
It's safer for dummies. It doesn't have an excuse.
Get a little bebop. There you go. Walk away.
You got fucking Tasmanian devil. If you put them on,
what?
An FPV.
An FPV on a Tasmanian devil?
No,
what?
I said if you put the props on wrong on an FPV drone, it becomes a Tasmanian devil.
It will flip out and do all kinds. You'd be lucky if it doesn't land within 50 feet of where it launched.
Yeah. It will fucking be pissed right off.
Dude, I bought this quad this last week, and I
can be dangerous.
Beta flight. I checked everything, blah blah blah. I've been taking the props off of that, but I bound everything, all the sticks work and everything. It's already been built by somebody else, so it's not like it's a fresh build. You got to program it. It's already been programmed. I'm still scared to launch it, and do like a hover or test, see if it's working right in my kitchen. If I build it, I don't mind doing that.
Right.
I'm scared to do it in the kitchen. I might take out the coffee pot and the microwave.
No kidding.
The last thing you need to buy another one.
It's going to be fun when I try FPV.
I mean, my 6-inch, I did it in here. I hovered it right here in this little room, in this little carpet. It's only like a 3x3 spot that I can fly, But chairs and everything else around. I tested the 6-inch in the ground, but I knew what was going on with it.
Right.
That ruckus, I'm not sure yet. So until I do a first hover, I'm not chancing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about either.
Oh man, I better watch it. I'm going to get you copyrights over here with this TV.
Oh,
Well, Jim Belushi over there talking about his weed girl.
Right.
Dude, that was a good show tonight, dude. So Discovery Channel's got this new show on. It's Growing Belushi, I think.
Really?
It's Jim Belushi, John Belushi's younger brother.
Yeah.
It's him, and he's getting into the weed industry. Growing.
I didn't think he was still around.
And
I
this
didn't
and
think
that.
he was still around.
It's a show straight up on. Dude, he's got the Blues Brothers label on the weed in the whole shop. It's fucking straight up.
Jim Belushi's dead. It's his brother doing it.
No, John is dead. Jim is the one that's still alive. John Belushi's the original, the one that was in Stripes and all that.
Yeah. I meant to say.
Jim is his younger brother carrying on. And it says in the videos and Discovery that John was this or that or the other thing, and he wanted to continue that legacy that John left as far as what he did and whatnot. So that's why he went after the Blues Brothers logo for the weed and all that.
That's freaking awesome.
So just keeping the brother alive.
John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, Blues Brothers.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And Jim Belushi's no different than John, dude. He's like
Michael Castle. Welcome to the chat.
If you saw them on TV together, John was a little bit thicker. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're the spitting image of each other, twins, dude.
Oh shit! I used to love that show, man. And his last one, I think, was Continental Divide or something.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Oh, I guess I need some ice.
What he said. That's what he said. See what happened to him?
Damn, corner store was out of my normal bean.
Had
to get out. Dude, that just doesn't taste the same as Coke. I'm fighting through, bro. I'm fighting through.
I wouldn't drink that, man.
I'm
Jim
doing more
Beam.
shots this way. So I guess if you go to Jim Beam's site, they have like their recipes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, shit, I should be able to find something, right? I pulled it up and it's like 5 or 6 drinks. And they're all like toxin water or that kind of shit. It's like nothing to it. Just sipping whiskeys or whatever.
Holy
Jim
shit.
Beam and a little hard apple cider.
Nice.
Really? I could have thought of that.
All right.
I
Finally got
something.
That
Nice.
was not.
That was nuts trying to get those screws on there.
You do those prints yourself, man?
Yeah,
Crazy. Been practicing, huh?
a little bit. So they turned out a little bit better.
Yeah, it looks
Like a
good.
boner.
Oh, nice and squishy.
Squishy, but not too squishy,
Yeah, and it's smooth,
right? It looks like a nice print, dude.
right?
Looks good.
I'm happy
Layer
with it.
separation's all good in there and everything. Nice connected. No sidewalls fucking splitting on you and shit.
No, maybe just a little bit on the supports in the center and stuff like that, but that's just supports, you know.
Yeah, the main part's all you want. Supports don't matter. That just makes it easier to pull.
Yeah, no, it's pretty solid. I'm happy with it. That's the first one I've done for the remix, or yeah, for that one anyway.
Nice.
So,
It looks pretty much like the one I did for Richard Coggins or whatever for his Chameleon or whatever.
nice. You don't usually see too much on screen.
Oh, that's a hurt baby.
Oh shit.
I have one that looks exactly like that. You want it?
Oh yeah, I want it. It still kind of works. It just got smashed pretty good.
No, I don't mean yours. I mean
I've
mine.
heard the way the battery connects to the back, okay, that seems to be the biggest issue. Oh, that's different than the 4.
Yeah, see,
It's
it's
got like a little connector into the battery, actually.
right.
On the 4, the battery on the back, if you press on the battery,
Uh-huh.
the connection changes.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have smashed the 4 and they say just press the battery back and it works better, but
Huh.
I don't think that's going to be the same on the 5.
This is actually a 4.
Is it a 4?
It's a 4, and I do have another battery for it too, and I have new components. I actually think that this bottom board is actually the problem on it, so I'll have to take that off and replace that with with the ribbon cables. I have extra pieces and parts for these, so but I take them apart and glue them back when I can, and that's basically all there is to them.
Oh yeah.
So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so that's what I do when I wreck them. I saw it broken, and I was like, ah, shit, now I got to tear it apart again.
The fun of it.
Oh yeah,
Can be sometimes.
but I got 3 others, so I'm good.
Shit. Drone Droid said Dan Aykroyd has his own vodka. That Crystal Skull stuff
Yeah.
is his own brand. I didn't know that.
He's got his money in all kinds of shit, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I've heard that Dan Aykroyd's vodka. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I gotta check that out. See if they have that over here. I love vodka.
Anywhere.
He probably learned it when he was in Spies Like Us, when he was over in Russia.
Yeah, you probably did.
I'll have to look and see if I can find that video on that GoPro 4. I just looked in like a basic search or whatever, and there's so many videos that are coming up. It's not the ones I was looking at. But I just seen one like a couple weeks ago, something about when they hit the impact or whatever on the back, if you press that battery real hard in there, it seems to work again.
Well, and that's the problem with it is it was actually this quad, and if you notice, it's got the support on the back here. That's where it hit.
Right.
So hit and pushed it forward and just smashed it on the back end of it.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that battery issue, but it
Could
doesn't
be.
seem like it is. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it is. The way that battery come out of it, I didn't like pay total attention to the video because I only got 1.4 and it's working. But there's
Right.
something about pressing the back, squeezing it, and it works or this or that. But I'll look and see if I can find it tomorrow.
And they're probably right because there's little pads inside of there.
Mhm.
And if it gets shifted too far forward, then the button doesn't work, and it's not also pressing on the ground on the back too. So
That could be what they were talking about, is getting that ground on there or something.
right. But yeah, that's what I did to a brand new motor.
Oh no!
Ow, pull them wires, dude.
Huh?
I hate it when you pull a wire, because when you pull a wire out of the stator, you either got to know what you're doing really good and have some good soldering skills,
Yeah.
or you're buying a new motor.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the new motor, but all
I
the
just
wires
have like
are
3
there. All 3 of them are there. I can see them. I can touch them. So maybe
If you can get to them and you can solder them, all it takes is solder a wire on that end.
right.
As long as they haven't messed up in the stator. If you can get those leads coming out of the stator, all 3 of those, you can solder onto those and they're good.
Yeah, because it still spins fine.
Tough, yeah, it's just a tough job to do.
Oh yeah.
You got
Well,
the 3 leads off the stator, though, you're good.
Yeah. Well, the problem with it is the stator wire coming off there is shielded or coated.
Mhm.
So when you try to solder it on, it doesn't do
Lots
anything.
of flux.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but it can be done. It could save a motor.
Right.
What, $23?
Yeah, still got the wires. So
That's an Avenger, man. That's $23 or something like that. $22?
yeah, I think they're $22.99 plus shipping.
Was a kick in the front.
Need some ice.
Yeah.
I need a beer.
Running now, so.
Get me a beer. Okay, so I got to resolder this new XM, and I'm almost there.
Cool.
I tried using, like, I had one on this drone, and it flew for fucking months, right? No problem. Crashed it for days and didn't care.
Yeah.
And today I was like, I have this XM Plus that might actually be better. I'll use it from this other quad because the other quad doesn't work. And only because the antennas were really long and stuff. These ones are a lot shorter in comparison, where the other one was just like ridiculous. So, like that long, like really, really long.
Wow! Holy crap!
So I don't know. Maybe it was an older XM Plus. But
Probably.
anyway, the antenna wires were super long, and they're like, I think they're broken inside of them because I had them bent a lot and stuff like that. So
All right.
I decided that I was going to try it, and then obviously it didn't work today.
Yeah. Oh, good. It'll give you something to do, right?
Yeah, well, I bought this. Well, I got this for free because I traded. Is that new XM Plus? Not new, but like barely used XM Plus from my buddy.
Right.
I picked up my printer today, which now I have no printers.
Right.
But yeah, so he got that one back on FlashForge Finder to fix it. So he's going to work on that and fix it and maybe get it back to me. But he wants to use it for a bit.
You got your quad box finally, huh?
Yeah, it's a new logo.
The one review I saw, he was like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of
I
batteries."
love
But
FPV.
it's like a heart.
My
It's-
heart is in FPV, is what their slogan type thing for the month was. My heart's in FPV. It's
I kind of like it.
battery packs in the shape of a heart.
It's so cute.
Yeah,
Oh, we should
it's a
have
good color. I like the red. It's kind of simple logo, man. You gotta explain it to people though. That's my whole thing with Quadbox. We got this Quadbox chat. They're like, "What kinds of things can we do to improve Quadbox?" I'm like, "Well, one, with these shirts you got, put a little Quadbox logo on the side.
Right.
Let people that are looking at your shirt know where the fuck it's coming from, what it's about.
Yeah.
Quadbox, at least it gives it some description.
Yeah, that would be nothing.
Like this, I mean, what's a big old heart with battery? People look at this shirt and they're like, what the fuck is that, man?
Right.
They have no idea what the hell you're talking about or what it's supposed
The fuck
to
is that, Tim?
like, you know? No, they don't do that shit. I'm like, oh.
Is that your dick pump? What is that? Then?
That's a FPV starter kit, it looks like. A soldering iron and a frame.
Pretty soon your workbench is gonna look like that.
We don't play around with the torches around here, brother.
No, we don't.
You got no audio, Tim.
No audio. Tim, no audio.
No audio.
No sound.
Yeah, you gotta turn it on. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, that helps.
You can try lipstick.
I don't know why it's not binding. Maybe I should plug something in.
Right? Oh, the power's not getting to it.
So I'm getting everything that I'm gonna need first. Then I'll get the quad, the set. Because I want to build my first
soldering
one.
iron. You got a soldering iron. You got some heat shrink, and you got some drivers. That's all you need.
And zip ties. I got shit.
That looked like a soldering gun, not a soldering iron.
Zip ties already. Those are standard, man.
I'm getting a regular, smaller head on the soldering. I want to get a smaller one.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to start FPV. I don't want to buy one that's already fucking made. I want to build my first one before I make it on the fly.
The advantage of building your first one is you don't have to worry about it. You know what you're doing when it comes to repairing after you break that shit.
That's
People
exactly
are like,
why.
I'll just buy an RTF, man. And then a month later, they're buying another RTF. A month later, they're buying another RTF. It's like, no, dude,
yeah.
just fix the shit you got.
I got that many tips, and I only use one.
Yeah.
So once you find the one you like, you
I
usually
bought the tips for my gun like 2-3 months ago. And they're like titanium tips.
Oh, nice.
I'm on the first one. It hasn't corroded. It's pre-tinned already when it comes. Dude, there's some badass tips for like $15 for 10 tips or some shit. And yeah,
That's too. I think that's too big. So I'll get the smaller one.
Does that fit on the Hakus?
Is that a Weller?
Yeah, it's a soldering gun, but it has a screw.
Like a Weller soldering iron.
Iron. Not gun.
Gun higher.
The gun's too hardcore. A gun is for what an electrician uses more.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get a smaller one, but I do want to build my first one, and exactly why Mike said that, just like that, because I want to be able to fix it.
My first quad, I spent $300, $350. I got cheap E-Sheen goggles. I got the quad and a Fly Sky radio. The quad that I bought was the E-Sheen Racer 250.
Oh.
It has plastic arms. The ESCs are located in the arms. It has an all-in-one PDB. The entire bottom plate of the quad was the PDB. The whole bottom plate. So if it flexes, this or that, your PDB shot. Dude, my first quad experience was shit. I needed to learn how to build real quick. So my second quad, I bought a Fly Color Raptor tower and a Martian 2 frame for $25 and some cheap motors and built my own shit. I was not playing with that dude. I spent like 2 weeks trying to fix an E-Sheen that I blew like 3 packs on. And spent 2 weeks trying to fix it. Finally, I ended up having my quad built before. The E-Sheen's still in the closet, dude. It's never flown again. It's still there.
It's never flown
again. It's still there.
It's never flown again.
It's just that shitty of a quad, dude. Ready to fly sucks because you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
At least if you build it, you know the kind of components that you're putting in, what the components do. and what you're gonna have to do to fix shit or this or that. If something simple, the wire comes loose, easy for you to diagnose and fix compared to not knowing.
And I'm already deciding to fail before I have a win. So I'm already deciding that. So
yeah, dude,
RTF means
flight controllers up there I could show you that are all burnt up.
Oh shit!
Keys, flight controller. Dude, I spent so much in the last fucking 4 years on shit. Burning shit up, soldering wrong, burning shit up, you know, like, oh fuck, there went a $50 board.
Right.
That's over 10 grand worth of shit right there. 10 grand worth of shit.
Flight 1 race flight was the same way for me, dude. I went through like 3 boards before I got one to work because I kept fucking up.
That's great.
Yeah, dude.
It's great.
Great.
This is the life we live.
Awesome.
That magic smoke they say is not fun, but really it's cool.
Yeah.
Just don't huff it, bro.
I did that.
Just don't huff it, bro.
It only cost me $60.
The best high you'll get for 10 seconds.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Oh man, can I bring it back? Can I make the smoke go back into the flight controller?
Right.
Cheers, guys.
I caught it all. Can I put it back? Cheers.
That's a good beer right there, I'm telling you.
Detox for a week every 2 months.
What?
Detox. What?
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 I took a night off. I took a night
hell
off.
no.
That was detox. I took one night off.
I went to sleep.
Detox for me.
How long?
And I get up.
Yeah, right.
Fucking detox. Come on.
He said every 2 months detox. He didn't say how long the detox was supposed to be.
That's right.
Dude, the stuff that comes out of your bong is magic, blind Neil? Wicked. That shit's just normal weed, bro. Can you imagine weed being magical?
I reckon if somebody tap my park, you'll get some
Look
beer.
at the oil in there.
Yeah,
Holy
that'll
shit.
make it magic. That's magic right there for sure.
You gotta scrape that soon there, Mike. You gotta scrape it soon.
Dude, that's an email on there, dude. That shit's fresh. my buddy cleaned out his rig the other day. He dumps it out on the, he heats it up a little bit with a torch and dumps it out onto a paper.
Reclaim.
Let it set for about a half hour. His reclaim is so pure that it hardened like a rock, dude, like shattered.
Whoa.
That's how clean his reclaim is out of his email.
That's crazy.
You're basically
That's
recycling it so you can smoke it later.
Right?
So that's all reclaim juice out of my bong, dude. That's just rubbing alcohol and reclaim.
Wow, too bad it's rubbing alcohol. You should cook it off.
Dude, that's like 4, 5, 6 grams of reclaim total. Like
You
cook
got
it
it
up,
going on
just
there,
set it on the stove and let it bubble.
Gotta get
Yeah.
yourself a hot plate, cook that off, and make it nice oil for your vape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got into this new hobby there, Marcel. It's called 3D printing. Yeah. What is the thing about a 3D printer is mine come with a glass plate, and it heats up to like whatever I want the fucking plate to be.
There's your hot plate.
Your hot plate's right behind you, brother.
Exactly. You set that baby at like 85 degrees Fahrenheit, put the jar on top of the glass plate, and just let her sit for the night.
Welcome to come in here, Dan, if you like. I know it's late for you guys too.
The wife complains that the house smells like rubbing alcohol for a day or two, but it works.
Right? Can you imagine?
Now you know why you got into 3D printing.
Right? It works, dude.
Just for the glass bed.
Just works.
Fucking hell, man.
It
That's
doesn't
all.
have to be a glass bed. The regular bed will work too, but the glass bed does help transfer the heat to the glass.
Yeah.
Get that bubble effect going. If you leave it on there and you watch it, after about 2 hours, you can see the bubbles actually rolling around inside there from heating up.
What are you doing, honey? Just making a 3D print.
Oh, she knows what I do, man. She knows. She's like, "How you kicking that shit up again, huh?" Comes
You
home
guys see this last night?
It's got a little pan on there with water and a jar and it bubbling away. She's like, the fans are trying to keep it down.
Oh, check this shit out.
Yeah, there you go. Weed droppings.
Drone delivery, bro.
If my shit was like that, I'd be pissed.
Damn. Dude, if I came over here like that, everybody would swarm on it. You wouldn't even get to it.
When I go shopping at the weed store, dude, the drone probably couldn't hold the
Look at that. Watch this.
weight. Just saying.
Wow.
That would be gone. You better have a net, because over here, man, they smoke big over here. But it's not legal.
You can deliver in about 15 of those jars by drone.
Oh,
Dude, the weight on that shit is not gonna work.
you got to wear a helmet.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, they're glass jars, dude.
Drop that from 400 feet, it'll hit terminal velocity.
Yeah, exactly. Dropping fruit samples at like a concert or something.
No, it was only a hooker. We're okay.
Yeah, no, you're just high. Don't worry about
Right?
Probably think it was a thug.
If I had an operation at a concert to go to, I would definitely do that at a concert. Just drop off baggies, like free samples.
Oh,
like on the
yeah.
ground.
I'll do that.
Yeah, we can fly over venues, man. Just put your label on that shit and drop it from a drone.
Right.
It's
Oh,
legal,
hell
state. We're recreational in Michigan. You know, everybody can smoke at 21 and over.
Just a
Right.
sticker with your phone number or something, or like a number that you can contact to get more weed that day or something.
Wouldn't that have been cool at Pink Floyd concert? They drop bags of fucking acid. Wouldn't that have been cool?
Oh, God.
Remember the little droplet papers, the little tabs?
Yeah, yeah. What happened to Mikey?
I don't know. You must have
Fell off the
boiled.
earth.
There you go.
Click the damn wrong button. I went to open a different page and I didn't like click new tabs.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Drone droid, man, they're expensive down here, but it's not legal, so you got to get it off of people that you know. It's who you know.
Uh,
That's a
This
big.
is crazy.
wow.
That's huge.
Vertical takeoff, or is that just in the wind?
Best endurance aircraft fleet.
Oh, it does have
Wide
problems.
range of cameras. There's like 4 cameras on it.
6
Wow.
hours?
The transition is 12-hour endurance with a payload. 20-hour endurance, the bigger one.
Jeez.
These are the things that are going to be taken over, not just our little drones, but these bigger shit. It's going to start
Right.
getting
Man,
serious.
they better have their own airspace, I'm telling you. Fuckers.
Jeez.
I mean,
drone
technically they do, right? Like, I mean, these aren't going to be flying at like fucking elevations that big planes fly at because they won't be able to handle it.
right.
So these drone deliveries, are they going to be like from 400 to 500 so they can leave our airspace alone?
Well, I really don't know, but it's hard to say because each package from Amazon is different weight. So, I mean, you can't really justify what one drone could be unless they just like fill it up to the tits of a certain payload. But
Well, stay at that
how
stay
efficient
at that
that
height until you get to where you're delivering, then come down. But
Right.
still, it's
Yeah.
crap. They're gonna screw our hobby, assholes.
That's crazy.
it's just going to screw things for a bit, though. It's not going to screw forever, right? It's just going to make things a little fucking weird for a while. But, you know, unless you're doing like small aircraft stuff like most of us do instead of DJI stuff, it's not going to really affect you as much. It's just not.
The ABS is going to kill us.
Maybe in the
ADSD.
future of development of parts where, you know, DJI FPV and all that stuff is going to have all that shit. But, I mean, for like
I got a
DJI
question.
and like Fat Shark, I don't think it's going to happen for a while.
I got a question now with this geofence crap that DJI had. With
Yeah,
these drone
they have it.
deliveries, is that going to be geofence?
No, because the geofencing only applies to recreational aircraft. If you're a commercial, you got rights over the sky as long as you have the airway and the rights and you talk to, you know, airspace saying that you're coming through and shit, right? So that's what all that GPS bullshit on
So they're
there.
not going to geofence it. to keep us away from them.
Well, if it's like a big company like Amazon or like Perlator or UPS having a drone, they'll have all the rights in the world, and they'll probably be the one that will fucking, you know, push you out of the sky if you're in the way and shit, you know? Like, they're not going to make little rinky-dinky drones like a whoop delivering shit. They're going to make a fucking shit like that we just saw and stuff, right? It's going to be big, or it's going to be, you know, heavy payload. They're not going to be...
Still not carbon fiber. You can still hit them and break them.
Totally, but I don't think they're going to come out with like the first delivery drone going to be like something easy, right? Like it's going to be something that's going to take a bit of a crash, a bit of a beating before it can fuck up.
Right.
It's all guessing from here on out, really. But
Yeah.
I'm glad silly if they delivered with a fucking DJI Spark, you know? They're like, oh, yeah, have you heard about this drone? We revamped it. Yeah. No. But who knows? It's going to be an interesting world, that's for sure. Let's see if this will work. Percepto drones flying the Dead Sea.
Ooh.
Bless you. Boy, out there sneezing away. I thought I shared some video or pictures on Facebook Messenger or something I could share easy, but doesn't seem I did. I was over at the grow this week working on de-leafing.
Oh, yeah.
Aerating and opening up, getting that light fixture down in there, man.
Wow.
So big, dude. We're like talking 10-foot plants and shit right now.
Jesus.
It's almost like I have commercial breaks.
They're full on bushes, man.
Wow.
The only way I could show would probably be this way. Let's see.
Oh, we lost him. They're dropping like flies.
Those are the bushes in the background behind.
Oh, they're crazy.
Sweet. Yeah,
They're huge.
that's a nice image.
Those are the ones that were in that flight you had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is this is a pic. This is just a random. Oops! I dropped one next to the porch.
Wow.
That's his random porch grow.
Oh, wow.
It's like 6 feet, 5 feet tall.
They're huge, dude.
I want to see the biggest bud that comes off of it.
Those are. That was yesterday.
Wow.
It's literally dope.
I was forming off of that shit, dude.
Wow.
Huge.
Oh, geez. Pretty. Huh.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a harvest. It's a good time. Spent about 3-4 hours picking leaves over there. Smoking up.
So, yeah.
Blowing like weed.
Huh.
Right on, right on, right on.
Yeah.
You guys go out flying today?
Flying, that's gonna be a little bit tougher.
Fucking cool shit going on.
There's
I wanna see
a little space in between those plants now. They're so close. It's gonna be tough flying those anymore.
Well, actually, I wonder if
Hopefully I get off flying tomorrow. I got like 8 battery packs charged. Got a new quad to test out.
I gotta go work tomorrow.
Of course,
I guess we'll let him back in. What happened?
I had to reboot every damn
the
thing.
wrong button.
So you got new computer bit. What happened to your new
Really good excuse, man.
Yeah. Well, it's been on all day for like, I reckon, day and a half. So it just needed a reboot.
Just needed to like shake its head and just fucking figure it out.
It said refresh, motherfucker.
It said refresh now, damn it. What the fuck? I just moved. Am I on acid? That's some good beer. Some good fucking beer. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, now he's gonna mess with the video on us.
I didn't do shit. What are you talking about?
Switching top and bottom.
You messed with me now.
Why do I gotta be on the bottom, man? I'm a top guy.
Not anymore. There you go.
Not anymore.
Oh, Tim's the bottom man now. That's better.
What the hell?
You are down under. It's only appropriate.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of actually. Wouldn't it be more like? It would be more like. How would it go?
Oh, here we go.
Because I'm no. Because technically I'm over here. He's there. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
he's
kind of
getting all
like
the way
You could do north,
technically,
or northwest.
on the map. It's like this. On the map, though, if you look at it.
Technically, you could be northeast or northwest from him. Either way.
Yeah, technically. I mean, if you went over across the ocean,
Depends on which way you were going leaving.
yeah.
It's from
Fucking messed me
Japan
all
to
up.
the United States. It's quicker to fly to Alaska or California than to New York. So, generally, flights usually wrap the other way. They go towards the east,
Hell yeah.
go to the west coast of the U.S. or whatever. Usually,
Wow.
especially from
Well,
Australia.
when I flew over here, it would have been quicker if I went straight up from North Carolina. Because, go to China and then boom.
Just across the way, eh?
Shorter distance to travel
Oh,
up.
I took 5 flights, man.
Wow. Holy cow.
5 flights to get there.
North
I got on the
North
way
Carolina.
out of the army.
Probably cheaper that way, though, right?
Couple nights they put me on to get me home.
Yeah. I went from North Carolina to Texas, Texas to Cali, Cali to Auckland, New Zealand, New Zealand to Brisbane.
See, you went off the west coast,
I
so
was-
it's still closer off the west coast, but still the way they routed you.
Yeah, and I don't know why. They should have just sent me fucking north, pricks.
Right. Oh, yeah, you pretty much.
Oh, the night before, the guys took me out from the club. They took me to that Playboy place in North Carolina. And, oh, my God, I got rat shit. And I had to be on the plane by 8 a.m. They're like, here's the keys to the bike. Just ride it up. And we'll go to the clubhouse to the Playboy place. Holy fuck. I didn't ride back.
Yeah.
Ride back. That was
Really
crazy.
good. I try to switch up, man. It's the wife, After 20 years, she likes to. I don't know. She's like there. Spread it open.
Sorry, guys. We don't swing that way here, but it's okay if you do. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's too funny.
I just grab her and bend her over the chair, It works better for me. But
I don't know if you can read this.
I don't know if it's the airport or the way I give it to her.
Mamba
It's not coming in
F4?
Nirvana.
Mamba. It's an
Nirvana.
old Mamba because it's still in a circular plastic case.
Right. Is
There
it?
was a new MK3 to be in a nice little metal. Dude,
Oh, yeah. Still not clear. I know it's
Trying
Nirvana.
so hard.
A little bit.
I can see it trying to focus.
Take it back a little bit.
so when you get with the real dogs, the Mamba MK3 comes in a nice little
Yeah.
tin like that.
Oh, yeah, eh? Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's the MK3 that comes in that tin.
But that's a 30 stack, isn't it?
It's just
No.
a 50 amp one.
No, it's the small stack.
Hey,
Oh, it's a 20? Wow.
Coast to Coast is here.
That's an F7
Coast to
board.
Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no. I think the MK3 is still an F4, but it's got like 6 UARTs off it and shit. It's probably one of the top in line for Mamba right now.
All right. That's
that's
kind
a
of
little-
like Bach Riders dab time.
I like that idea right there, man. Coast to coast, Bill. What's going on, brother? Smoking what you got, I'm telling you, dude.
Welcome coast to coast.
Gelato, maybe? Gelato sound good?
So I went out and
Well,
grabbed
that's
myself.
That's the gelato.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh yeah.
Gelato.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I had a different gelato.
All mine's concentrate, pretty much.
See what this is?
I'm in the wrong country.
Oh, cookies.
Oh, I can make them.
Yeah, you could.
But these have lots.
I can make
of
that
some-
stuff with what Mike is boiling.
Does it give you a warning only to eat one at a time?
Sure. 10
Yeah.
milligrams.
10 milligrams each?
Yeah.
That's
Your
not
teeth-
bad.
Your cam won't focus, man. I'm going to have to
I know,
hold
right?
on for a second.
There's
Hold
too
on.
much going on.
That damn fine print.
Nah, it still don't work.
They make it small print. I mean, you gotta like zoom in to even read it.
Like Star
When
Wars?
you're smoking weed or whatever, they're like, oh, they won't even pay attention. We just put that shit on there so it looks right.
Right.
Yeah. It actually doesn't say anything at all.
Yeah.
No, it says
Oh.
total THC 10 milligrams,
Wow.
0.3 milligrams of CBD.
You get more hash oil.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies. These are the gummies. The container that comes in for the gummies, and you get 4 of them for like $5.
What the
They're
hell?
nice size little
These
gummies.
diamonds I got here were like 70-some percent THC on the low end. I don't know.
Hi, Marcel.
It's pretty crisply sugary though. There you go, Marcel. Look at
I'm trying to go back to you. I'm trying. There it goes.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
that. That's some straight up diamonds there.
That's
Yeah.
what they say over in Fiji, Bill. Don't drink and drive. Why are you drinking dry when you can smoke and fly? That's what they say when you get off the plane in Naughty.
45 minutes
And
is
go.
not, but I drive 48 minutes for my job every day.
Oh, shit. I drive all over.
Right?
I got to check sites here and there and blah, 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 blah.
Like, do it. Do it.
Welcome to the club, brother.
That email's a wonderful thing, brother.
Now, are you allowed to grow where you are, Mike?
Recreational. Anyone 21 years of age or older can grow 12 plants.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Can I get that, like,
That's
because back when I
recreational.
was, like, when I was 19, I got busted.
Dude, it's anyone. You ain't
When
even
I
got
was
a
like-
milk cart for it.
When I was like 20 years old, I got busted in New Jersey for growing, I think, about 30 plants. Can I get that expedited?
2008, I spent 180 days in jail over a half ounce of weed.
Wow.
Can I get that, like, expunged off my record?
Yeah, Michigan is now medical and recreational. So, like, we've opened up all kinds of little doors now.
The only place you can grow over here is Canberra, and you can have 2 plants. Legally.
Yeah, Michigan's 12 plants now recreational. So anyone over the age of 21, if you own your own property, you can grow on your own property. If you rent, it's a little bit different. Like right here, I'm renting, so I can't grow in the premises or on the property. So
Well, what if you give them half? What if you give them half? Talk to the landlord and say, I'll give you half.
yeah, they won't let me because then they'll have to let 78 other trailers fucking do it.
He can make a hell of a profit for getting half from each.
Dude, I had a girl out going where I had a one rental before we got all technical and whatnot. And changed laws on us. We used to be able to do it as long as your landlord was cool and there was no clause in the lease for specific marijuana growth or this or that. You could do it, but now everything's changing. All the landlords are putting in the clause and this and that because it's recreational, blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
unless you pretty much own your own place, you pretty much can't
I
grow.
wonder if, I
But
wonder
if you
if
own your
every
own place,
country
you can have
can follow
12
the same.
plants per patient for yourself, and then each patient gets 12 plants. So if I had up to 5 patients underneath me, I could grow 6 or 12 for myself, and then 12 for each of the 5.
Right.
So that's like
See,
96 plants or some shit.
See, I reckon with Australia, like following everything that America does, in about a year, it'll be legal over here because they'll say, hey, we're making a lot of fucking money off of
Right.
taxes. So,
Dude, the schools and shit, the road commission are making fortunes off this shit already. So it's only a matter of time before it loosens up. But they just started the recreational this last year here in Michigan. So it's changing slowly, but it is changing. It's funny. It's funny when you go over to the town next to us is Bay City, and like there's weed stores everywhere. Some are recreational, some are medical. You go pulling up down the strip, and you're looking at these stores as you go by, and you can tell which ones are recreational by the line that's outside. Yeah, there's like 10, 15 people standing outside. Oh, that one's recreational. We'll pass. You go to the medical ones, you get better bud.
Yeah.
Higher quality.
I could have made shitloads over there.
We just had one of the clubs here in town. Well, not this town, but the town I shop from. One of the clubs I actually shop from. They got closed down and sold the business for like $9 million.
Wow.
$9 million.
See that one?
They got closed down because one of the employees, quote unquote, was licking the product.
What?
They were selling pre-rolls, but they were licking the paper to suck and roll the pre-rolls. Instead of using the ones, they were licking the paper. So they got shut down. Ended up selling for $9 million. As a shut down club, sold for $9 million.
You see this trick? Check this fucking trick out.
And loop through the gates.
Dude, I back into it too.
Whoa.
Nice.
Crash.
Oh,
Fucking so rad.
should have pulled it off. Should have pulled up just a little more on the rear.
Yeah.
I did that same type of thing and ended up pulling the GoPro Hero 8 off my fucking 5-inch quad. Doing that shit around trees or whatever. Come down a little low, ripped it backwards, ripped the fucking mount.
Look at that shit. Oh, you almost had it.
It's tight.
Who wants to see Rob's flight in my park?
Yeah, well, I'll put your videos in.
Flight in your park? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You actually got to fly, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Too.
Yeah, wait till you see how windy it is.
He said it was crazy windy and bad weather. So
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, it was a good trick, though.
Take your time. I'm going to go take a piss.
Take your time.
Watch this.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Well, how did I make it through the first parts? I have no idea. I was just fucking, and then I hit the very last pull, like the very last rope at the very end of it. Made it. Boom! Oh man!
Right?
just shooting for it, just sending it.
And just think, if that was a camera drone, you would have had to take 2 months to get that back. But that just got up and did it.
No, that's the best part about those parks. It's all wood chips, right? So you can land a drone on it pretty hard, and it doesn't really break anything. Although that being said, I flew a 3-inch there and broke one of my arms off one of the posts.
Yeah.
But it was different.
See, that would be screwed over here because all the parks over here have sand.
Right.
That'd be screwed.
That's probably not very good on your motor.
The grass doesn't grow in
Grass don't grow over here.
See over here, it's grass don't grow on an active field.
Huh.
That's what the sports directors and coaches always told us. If you were standing in one spot, grass don't grow there. My dad always said grass don't grow on an active field. He had like a hairless chest.
Nice.
I don't know if it works the same.
There's nothing to say.
Dude, there ain't no hair on this chest. Absolutely, Barry. Oh,
Well done, Mikey.
right?
Oh, that was nice.
I'm pretty sure I did it again on this other staircase here. I'm just
Working on video.
power loops with the Mobile 6 now, and it's just hilarious.
Is this
You're
for,
just trying that.
is this for the Whoop Challenge?
Practice for it, yeah. It's like 3 different type of power loops to do back to back. I was just fucking around. It's like the first day with my new remote, so I got the new Radio Master a couple days ago.
So that was with this?
I'm six. Dude.
That would
Yeah, I
be
like
nice.
the feel of the Radio Master compared to the QX7 and everything. It's just a little bit more compact inward. Seems a little closer, easier control. Yeah.
I just have to get new stick ends, and I want to 3D print some TPU soft
Dude,
rubbers.
there are so many prints, bro.
Oh, look at that shit.
That's my
That's
radio.
the same one, right? Yeah, dude.
Looking good, dude.
God damn. That's the last thing I'm going to pick up is the controller. Last thing.
No, it's the first thing.
Prints and shit for that
First
thing.
Why?
First
Because
thing.
you
Why?
can use it for the simulator, and you have to
Wireless and all, dude.
figure that
I
shit
got the
out.
Alpha Sky wireless for the Sims.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just plug it into the USB. I'm wireless all the way to USB and Sims and everything.
Your controller's only worth $250 Canadian. It's not that expensive. Mine was
So
like
that'll be
260.
about 300 here.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still, it's not much.
$40 US.
Yeah.
It won't even be 400. I bet you. I bet you'll find it for a good price under that.
But if
That's
you look
how-
at
I'll check
the
that out tomorrow.
cost of the Radio Master versus the cost of the QX7, you'll go Radio Master. It's $40 more.
Radio Man. All right, I'll check it out. Can you,
16.
It has
I got
proper
that
internal
picture from you.
charging. It has all kinds of stuff that the jumper
When the
does,
OpenTX update comes out, the touchscreen should be working on it. So we'll have touchpad for that screen that's on there. It'll all be touchpad.
which I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I'm afraid, but I like.
Yeah, accidentally hit it.
Yeah.
There's got to be a feature where it's going to lock the screen, though, probably.
Right. As soon
Yeah,
as you hit
You have to hit a button or something,
Once
right?
you're into the quad or something like that, your arm or something that locks out, or so you can't touch things on accident.
There's so many functions, though. I'm going to put a throttle curve on one of the dials soon and all kinds of cool junk on
There's
it.
so many switches and dials.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
how,
It's
how,
perfect for
how much
R2.
are they-
R9, I can control them with that because all the doors and all the servos, that
Everything. All in one.
8 switches. Fucking 4 of them are all 3-way
So if you
switches.
get the right receiver, you can do all 16 switches.
Well, yeah, with the Arduino,
You can have full capability, everything, man.
Yeah,
You can have every little individual item put on a switch.
pretty
Right.
much. All
how,
from that
much,
radio.
how many times
Potentiometers for
do they
moving
get up?
the arms and
Do they
shit.
get updated a lot?
Yep. Fairly
Yeah,
All
excellent.
open, it's all open TX, so it all
Open source. You can update your own shit. You can put your own pictures, your own media into it.
yeah, you can actually rewrite the code for it if you wanted to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's open TX. It's open source. Fully
And you
open.
just hook it up.
Drunk
You can hook it
internet,
up to the
like
computer.
every model, you can put like a stripper for like a picture for
Yep.
like model. You could
Full
have
custom color pictures,
red
red
and
and black
shit.
and white little bullshit. It's full color,
Oh,
everything.
hell yeah.
Is
That's
this
what
really
I
optimized? This is nice.
Yeah, this is off Ed's quad.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Ooh,
Hello. Oh, I'm putting my own splash screen on it.
That screen, dude. Full color screen, dude.
I'm putting my actual logo, my beginning screen on my transmitter when I turn it on.
And did you have to hook it up to the computer? You had to hook it up with the computer to put
Yeah,
that
you
splash.
plug it in
USB,
USB and open TX, and you can program through there if you want to.
Or you could just take out the memory card and just
Yeah, or you
fucking
can plug it
in
to the
and-
memory card and push it. Right.
That's what I did. I
Okay.
just want to add a couple files to it and remove some of them, right? But yeah,
All the radio,
It's like
audio,
the smart
everything
controller.
programmed
super
just
easy.
like
Yeah, it
TX.
really is, dude.
Every switch can have a sound to it if you want to. All that shit, dude.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It's just like the smart controller. I can
I
program it.
used to have my QX7 set up so that every time I flip the switch, like if I flip the arm switch, it's let's begin or shit's about to get real. Or
Right.
if I did like turtle mode, it was like the cheat mode activated or some shit it'd say. All that kind of shit.
Come on, dig up.
All right. Well, I might look into that tomorrow then. I'll check it out.
It's the best radio out there right now. Radio Master TX16.
Yeah. Do you guys
Yeah,
know
six
about
It's all right.
All right.
And the Jumper 18 is nice because it's got Crossfire built in, but the Crossfire module that's built in is limited on the power. So you can't even get full Crossfire capabilities with it. So I don't know how good it's going to be. It does do like 350 milliwatt, which most people only use like 250 milliwatt on the Crossfire, and they're so good. So it should be all right, but
So Radio Master TX16.
yep.
All right. I'll check it out.
TX16?
You get the Hall Effect
Yeah.
gimbal. There's two
Yes.
versions. There's
Yeah,
one
it's
with
just-
Hall Effect gimbals and one without. Make sure you get Hall Effect.
Right.
It's worth it for the gimbals.
Yeah, that's the S version.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check it out so I can do the simulator. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I got this little port, dude. It plugs in. It's FR Skybot. You can buy it for like $25
I
for
recommend it.
So it's just a little
Yeah.
plug here, little dongle, plugs into
Yep.
the USB. That's a wireless
Yep.
receiver. So my radio picks this up just like a regular receiver on my quad and transmits it to the computer. So I plug this into the USB on the computer. All my sims are now wireless. So I don't have
Okay.
to plug a radio into the computer and
It's really
have
cool.
some radio dangling and shit. It's all wireless.
All
It's
right,
like
cool.
$25. It's FR Sky version.
Cheers for that, Marcel.
Yeah, buddy. I mean,
Yeah, my
you should be able to throw that into even Amazon, but I mean, I would find it somewhere local better than Amazon. I'm sure there's got to be something in your area.
Right.
Like you found that
Yeah.
printer the other day.
yeah. It should be all right. Yeah.
Sick flight. Fun.
4.3 color display.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, dude. It's huge.
Damn.
You
can watch movies on it and shit. You can even play games. There's an
I should have my orcas in maybe next week.
Hmm?
Can't wait for
And
them.
it's got
fuckers
two
to orcas. Goggles.
It's got 2.4G transmission.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it
pretty
runs on. All of our radios run on 2.4 gig.
2.4. Okay.
2.4 is our radio, 5.8 is our video, man. Mostly.
Unless you go
Okay.
cross, then it's 900.
Whoa, shit.
900
This one's-
megahertz.
Well, I
And
think
this
it,
is the one that you just got. Fucking
Huh?
sweet.
If you're going all the way, yeah, you want to go Crossfire and DJI goggles, but
yeah,
that's pretty hard.
that's a lot of money.
I don't know if DJI goggles are the best necessarily either.
I keep trying them on, and
Best
my nose
video.
is too fucking big for DJI goggles, man.
It's best video, but it's not necessarily best goggles.
Right.
Yeah.
And I went with the Orcas over the DJI, even though DJI's got the analog adaptation that you can pick up for $50, something like that. That's all plug and play type stuff. It's great and everything, but I've heard things about the penetration latency versus analog. So I would rather go with the OLED or HD type analog over the digital right now, just because there's so many tweaks to work out. Another year from now, I'll probably be upgrading to the DJI goggles and putting
What the hell?
You can actually play games on the fucking
yeah,
open
right on the
DX.
radio.
You can play the games on open
Right.
DX. This is fully asteroids.
Fucking amazing.
There was another one that did that too, that you could put all that shit into,
Yeah.
play games on, not just the X Lite, but there's
Well, yeah, it's just
This
open
came
DX.
a long way
Different. That's
This
hilarious.
came a long way from
Can you
Commodore
imagine that on
64.
the jumper, dude? Full color graphics, playing like fucking spaceships and shit. Not
Right.
just asteroids, dude. You can play like Galaga, all that shit.
Yeah.
Put in this
This thing is mad.
Pac-Man HD.
Right.
This is going to be very complicated to learn. Holy fuck.
Yeah, there's a big learning curve.
It is.
Sure.
I've been working on an Open TX radio for like 4 years now. But I still don't know it all.
Right.
Some of it depends on you, really. If you dive into it and you go after it and you keep on it, you can learn lots of shit. There's so many options that you can do with OpenTX. But the basics, you can dive in and learn it in a couple weeks, easy. And all your radios set up to the point where you won't have to worry and won't even have to look at a video to set shit up. Yeah, easy. At first, it's like, oh, wow.
Get him, come on, Chris.
It's learning a new program and a new system, yeah.
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at all the specifications. I'm like, holy shit.
So you know the computer has all the protocols too. It's got a 4-in-1 protocol into it. So it's got capabilities for module bay on the back for Crossfire, Orange TX, this or that, whatever.
Yeah.
But the main protocols that are in it, it's a 4-in-1. So it's got like Hubsan. So like your Hubsan 501S GPS drone, you can actually connect it to the radio master and fly it from the radio master instead of using the controller and shit. Yeah. Dude, it's got tons of it's probably got like 75 different protocols built into it.
Fuck.
Like,
This is mad.
this little
I'm picking this
propel drone right here,
tomorrow.
the protocol supposedly is in there so that I can bind this little tiny propel drone here. It doesn't even have camera or anything to my radio master and fly this little bitch with gimbals, Hall effect gimbals and everything. That'd be crazy. Versus a toy radio that it comes with.
Yeah. Take care, Neil. Have a good night.
Look at it this way too. If you really wanted to, you could set it up so. Let's see, what was I going to say now? Damn it!
I have no idea.
Maybe you can figure it out.
You guys ever hear about the Spectrum radio running Android? I don't know about that. That sounds
radio running. I've heard of Android being able to run some basic protocols on it, but
that's weird. That doesn't make sense to me.
Android, I haven't heard of.
Now I remember. So we haven't even talked to you about what kind of mode you want to actually fly in, because you got mode 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, dude. You could. There's lots of that. That's all stick action and how. I was watching a video the other day. Some dude flying mode 3, man.
Right.
Like, oh man, who even does that shit? But
so mode 1 is this is throttled up and then throttled down. Wait, why does the camera look backwards? Wait, what am I doing?
Just your reverse camera. It's right on ours right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's left side.
It's funny on me. All right. So anyway, throttle up, throttle down, and then you got your yaw on, right? So then most people in your country, they actually put it so that this one is your throttle.
Mode 1.
Because left-handed, depending if you're right-handed, all of that kind of stuff.
Throttle's on the right instead of the left.
Whatever comfortable. And a lot of people actually, and I almost wanted to try it out. I might even try it out with one setting. and have it, or one model and have it so that throttle's on this side. But they say because you're right hand, if you're right-handed, you're more dominant, you're going to have a lot more fine tuning on your throttle, where that's kind of where you want your fine tuning. You don't want your fine tuning at your on your rolls and stuff. You want like more of a fine tuning on the throttle, more or less, I would say.
And with OpenTX, you can customize that to some point where if you wanted to, your yaw could be on your right, your throttle on the left, like mode 2.
Yeah.
But switch the yaw over, your roll could be on the left, you know.
Exactly.
You can change that around so that it's for whatever you feel comfortable with.
For sure.
It takes a little bit more programming in the
mode?
radio, but it's still available to do.
Yeah.
What's the best mode to be in?
There is no best.
Choose your standard for quad.
There's no best mode.
Yeah,
Mode 2 is mostly used in the USA.
That's like
That's
looking at goggles, man. Whatever goggles fit you best or work best for you. Some people have a different field of view, whereas like a fat shark is too close. Some like it bigger further out. It's all preference.
Well, I think DJI, isn't that mode 2 most of the time?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Mode
think
2.
A lot of stuff comes preset mode 2. It's basically what the standard is in the US.
Yeah, the FPV standard US.
If you buy anything that's shipped out of China and it's for Europe, they don't have it mode 2. They have it mode 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure someone in the
gonna
chat
learn
could
all
probably
these buttons.
back me up on that.
I'm going
Like,
to learn everything.
where do I set these modes, man? What?
Easy.
We're not trying to scare you. We're just trying to, let you
And
know.
the best part is that 90% of the shit that we're telling you is pretty much set up. You just gotta know what you're doing.
Thanks, man.
You just gotta know what you're doing and what you're looking at.
You guys want to put that in the chat and show me what that is? I can't copy it from my end right now.
Let's see.
Yeah, what's that?
I can do a airspan for you.
As long as we agree that mode 3 is a fucking mess. Pitching y'all in the same state.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Is that what mode 3 is?
Whoa. What the hell is this?
IX20. Holy fuck, I didn't have enough switches already.
Yeah, let's look at that price on that. $1,300.
Innovation. Yeah. $1399.99.
No way.
You can buy Futaba for that price, right?
Yeah, probably.
You can. The Futaba that Merck was flying 3 years ago at I.O. was only like $1,300.
That's gnarly.
That would be a bad radio, but I wouldn't recommend it because of the price.
I like the color on the grips and shit, but
Yeah.
it's like you got, I don't know if you got to custom order grips and whatnot.
That's crazy.
Quad gimbals, adjust stick strength and tension, easy grip slide, contoured non-slip, user adjustment.
Grip slide.
Pretty standard.
One of the biggest reasons I never ordered a Spectrum is because I was thinking about it when I first started FPV is that antenna that sticks up. You can't stick that thing into anything. That's my only problem with them. That's, if they could do something with that antenna, fold it or something, it'd be perfect.
Speaking of antenna, Mike, have you upgraded the antenna on the radio yet?
That's USB, Bluetooth USB connectability.
Jesus.
That's kind of nice.
Well, I've got Bluetooth on these radios too.
Huh?
We got Bluetooth on these ones too.
Yeah. Yep. The radio master is
Antenna
supposed
yet,
to be
Mike?
nice because it's supposed to connect through all the different things, Bluetooth, and be able to pull up telemetry.
Nice.
The Ghost module that's coming out next from Immersion RC.
Yeah.
The only goggles right now and radio that work is, well, the radios all work with it, but they tested it with the Radio Master. So stick commands on my sticks will actually communicate through the receiver module on the back of my radio to the goggles, and my OSD and DVR is going to be controlled through my sticks. Like, so when I throttle up, my DVR automatically is going to start through the Ghost module.
Word.
But it's connected. They've tested it with the Radio Master like that. But Yeah, we're supposed to have all that wireless connectability with this too.
I'll get
24
this,
program mixes through it, forward programming, on the fly tuning. That's kind of nice.
So
a
I
lot of
don't.
people have started in Spectrum because they were very popularly used back in the day.
The Spectrum
I'll pick
is
up-
standard, really. They call it Team Failsafe, but the latency and connection is really overall it's better.
Yeah.
There's just those dead zones that you can't explain that Spectrum has its issues where you get the fail-safes. But yeah, dude, it comes in a nice little. Look at that case, dude.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
See, that's a problem though. I don't want a case that friggin' big. I want my radio to fit in a bag so I can carry it around. I don't want
Yeah, so do I. The Radio
three things
Master.
to carry around.
I don't know if the Radio Master is going to fit in my bag until I buy a Betaflight bag.
Have like 5 different bags to carry? Like, fuck that, man. I already have 2 bags. My battery bag and my flight bag. That's all I want.
I've always liked the form factor of Spectrum, though. The radios have been nice. You know, that curved look and whatnot. They're not boxy.
Well, how much different in size are they from the Radio Master? They're not that much different.
They're probably not a whole lot of difference. They're just curved more on the bottom and whatnot, on the sides of the Radio Master.
Higher antenna mount, looks like.
Streamlined in more down here towards the bottom of it.
I'd be stoked to
Otherwise,
fucking buy it, but
right.
Spectrum is so like more airplane now. It's what people use it for. It's like more servo related type aircraft stuff.
IX20 though, there's 20 fucking switches. Dude,
I-20 for the 2020 maybe.
That's 20 switches. That's 20 programmable. That's like the TX16 is 16 programmable switches. The IX20 is going to be 20 Look at the front of it. There's 3 switches on each side going across the front, plus your potentiometers, plus the side dials, plus dials, switches up top.
That's crazy.
Oh, weird, yeah.
That's a lot of freaking switches, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some.
Yeah, that's way more switches. Holy shit, dicks.
Let's go.
That's the one I need for a fucking R2, maybe. Because I'm going to have 4 doors that open. And that's just the doors on the body.
Right.
And I've got 4 doors on the dome. Plus I have 3 things that go through the dome.
Some like full screen pictures of this shit, man. It's got a gallery, but it won't go to a full screen.
Weird.
Fuck.
And
yeah, there's like lots of switches on there, dude.
Okay.
Just went overboard with lots of switches. The graphics are all in color.
1, 2,
Like the
3,
layout of the
4,
screen.
5,
That's pretty cool.
6,
I can
7,
get it right now. The TX16S for $269.
11, 12, 13, 14.
I can get it right now for that.
How many?
15,
16 for what?
17.
17?
How much?
Probably about
How much,
18.
Tim?
I probably about need 18 channels, so that's perfect.
$269. Well, $270.
Damn
I
it.
can
I
get
need
the-
That's not bad for you, for Australia, man.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
maybe by next year they will have a radio map.
Jim's better functions page. Shit, dude.
And I can get it by
It's
the
real by
14th.
itself, dude. You don't need an R2. You got one in your hands.
Wow. That is insane.
Dude, that's crazy.
37.
What do you mean I got one in my
Like
hand?
that, dude. Number 35. That's SD card, isn't it? Yeah, dude. The SD card's off the back.
Scroll
See that?
down.
Oh,
How many points is that? Is that 40 or 43?
Can you
40.
zoom in on that document more?
44 different functions off the radio.
It's not enough. Quad phone.
44 functions. Dude. That's insane, dude. That's the manual for it, by the way.
Wow.
USB 2 or 3 USB connect power supply in the back.
Is it counting functions as in like three-way switches is 3 then?
It's counting all the way down to
If they're counting
right trim,
functions as
left
three-way
trim, all that stuff. All your
switches.
trim switches count.
LED.
Well, yeah, so they're counting one switch as one.
Yeah,
Down.
all switches, all functions. 44.
Picture that's like a $500 remote though.
No, is it? No, it's 13 or $1,400.
1,400.
US.
Check that out. Check that out, Marcel, in your
$13.99.99 right there at participating retailers.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
dude, now I'm fucking thinking that maybe you should just hold off and get a fucking Spectrum remote and just fucking send it. I don't think you should get this one at all. I think my radio is garbage. I might
It's
sell
only
it.
1,000 more, Tim. I mean, you know,
Oh hell no!
1,000 more?
down there it'd only be
what's
25.
that? Just another computer or some shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I spent $5,000 on this computer. Fuck.
Damn, that Australian dollar get you.
Well, now I'm buying another. I'm buying the Ryzen 9 12 core.
Yeah, you were saying
yeah.
upgrade
I can't
already.
wait. I can't wait.
He doesn't even use the PC he's got now, but he's going to upgrade it to 12.
I just want to have it, you know, just ready. It's right
there, man. I
Right.
know it'll do it.
So the problem with that, Tim, is looks like it's out of stock for the Hall one, and you need the Hall one. Don't get the standard.
really?
version. Standard version ain't worth shit.
Oh, come on.
Hall version is where it's at. You need nice joysticks and shit. Like you need nice.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Oh yeah, I bet she did. I bet she did. Fine
You
tune
played
it.
so bad for that.
She's still allowed.
Well, detailed.
Damn.
Oh, there you go. Somebody just posted a link here.
I did. Yeah, that's for Tim's part of the world.
Right. So,
Boy.
oh wow, yeah, they don't have it. Damn it.
Yeah, Hall version out of stock. But again, you should be able to find it somewhere in this fucking world.
I should be able to somewhere. Fuck. Anyway.
Heck.
He ain't even flown a quad yet. He's already looking for a better radio.
Right.
Oh man, he's always on it. He's on it.
Dude, get the Radio Master, man. You'll be happy.
Yeah, that's all I need. I just need
Get the
something to
Radio
begin.
Master. You'll be fine, dude. The Radio Master's got more than you'll ever use on quads. Unless you're building like R2D2 units and shit, need a whole bunch of switches, some shit like that. You really don't need it, man. We only use like 4, maybe 5 out of the 6 switches.
Yeah.
If you got 16 already, you're way for plenty full.
18. Fucking 18. 18 switches is going to take. And the no, it doesn't have to be 18 switches because some of them will be a 3-way switch. So I would make end position
Each one of the
become
functions on a 3-way
first position, open the door, and then the second position, which would be the third position, would be
And you gotta remember,
doing whatever, like the antenna
You
raising
got
up.
16 switches, and 6 of those I think are 3-way, so that's 18 versus 6. So you've already added an extra 12 switches to your system just by having a 3-way switch instead of a 2-way.
and you gotta remember, I'm just beginning, so I'm not fucking.
Yeah, there's so many functions you can do, dude. I can every position on a stick,
My first radio had 4
on a
switches,
switch,
bro.
every position I can make a different sound programmed into the radio. So every time you move it, doesn't matter what mode you're in or whatever, what you're using, you can set it so every type of stick movement or switch movement makes a sound on your damn radio.
Yeah.
Got me interested. I have to write this down.
Separate channels, each one.
Yeah. On my next toy, I gotta get my next toy first. That'll be the 3D printer.
Hey, you were supposed
my
to come with the full glass there, Shaun. That glass was empty, bro. You forgot to fill it while you were gone.
Yeah, the Radio Master is definitely more than enough, especially for a beginner who's not doing anything more than flying FPV.
Is that Drake?
Exactly.
That thing
I'll be
is
doing the simulator for a while.
So Tim, when you get your 3D
Sweet.
printer, this will be the first thing you print, right?
That's what Shaun
Oh,
did.
probably.
Shaun got a 3D printer. That's all glow in the dark white. All the white on there is glow in the dark.
Holy shit, that is nice.
A full
And they
size
got
white.
LEDs through the center of the.
Basic Ender 3 printer like I got back there that I print my quad mounts with. He printed that whole fucking wing with.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
That
right?
is mad. That is mad.
That's how we learned how to 3D print.
Right?
Yeah.
It's exactly how we learned it, dude.
Start
He
pumping
got a
out.
3D printer within 2 weeks of having a 3D printer in his house. He started printing that motherfucker, dude. He didn't even know how to print yet. He didn't even know how to print. He's all like, "Hey, man," hitting me up. I'm like, "Well, worked out, but
Right?
He's like, I want to learn this, and then
he's got more time and energy to spend in computer shit than I do. That's for sure, dude. He's on his game, man.
That's mad. That's
Yeah,
nice.
now he's got a 3D printer that's upgraded better than mine.
Which one do you have, Shaun?
I have the Ender 3 Pro, but I have the Raspberry Pi on it. And,
Yeah, he's got all the additions,
yeah,
Oh,
lights,
shit.
the upgrades.
all that shit to it. So,
Damn. I was looking at the Ender 5 Pro, and that's
He's got one of these boxes already built. I'm still waiting on some parts, but this makes his Ender 3 so that it's wireless. So he can pull it up on his phone and program it from his phone, start files from his phone, pull it from his computer, wherever he wants to.
yeah.
He
Jesus.
can look at it on a camera while he's out mobile, hanging out at work. He can pull up on his camera, check his print, make adjustments, shut it off, stop it, start it, do whatever he wants, all from his phone.
That's mad. That is mad.
Thanks, man. So
Damn.
it looks like I would need, let's see,
need a beer.
three-way switches. I would need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 three-way switches and 3 two-way switches.
Well, you should be all right then.
It's going to be pushing it.
How big is that controller? Isn't it just 24? Doesn't it control
The Radio Master,
servos?
the big thing.
the what?
Were you talking about something else? The big radio, Spectrum,
No, for R2, the one that you got, the
Radio Master.
the servo controller.
T16.
Was it just 16?
Yeah, it's a T16.
No, not the radio. The servo controller that you got for R2. The green board that you got, or blue board, I guess. The one that you bought and showed me recently. I think it had didn't it have 20 servo controllers on it?
Oh, that servo board.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the Arduino. You're
No.
talking about the actual
No,
servo.
it was the splitter off of that.
Marcel, you ain't been crashing enough lately, bro. Look at that waistband.
What's that?
Look at that waistband. You ain't been crashing enough lately. Not enough walks.
Pleasantly plump, bro.
Makes me feel good, bro.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it was that one.
This is the Arduino Mega.
Is it?
You're talking about something else, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
I had a whole box
Just
or
has
something.
ports. The 3-wire ports off each servo.
Wrong date night, Marcel.
3 wire ports off each servo. Are you talking about something that's in my micro droid, maybe, by now?
Oh, maybe. I don't think so, though, because it had a shit ton of ports on it.
Not this. This is something totally different.
No, not that.
That's the 16-channel servo driver.
It's a little bigger than that.
Actually, what you asked for is what that is.
Oh,
I don't know what you mean.
huh. Maybe it was something else. I don't know. Anyway, just thought I'd ask.
I forget your question anyway.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what you're asking.
Well, I thought you had just one controller for the top part that was had several ports on it for servos. Maybe it was for power distribution.
I think what you're talking about is for the micro droid, I guess. I can't recall.
Maybe. It could have been.
This guy inside this
Someone
thing
wasn't
is
smoking
a
enough.
R4
Marcel
XR.
was smoking too
Right.
much at that point. Oh,
Did you get that thing working?
Yeah, I mean, it worked on my older controller that I sold, but I had no problems. But I just actually received the 360 servos in the mail from Amazon.
Oh,
So
nice.
oh, so you get the
Solid
baby
eight.
rotate in full rotation.
Yeah, and then it'll be
Yeah.
fucking driving all around the world. This thing has really far RS.
Backing up and turning a little bit and forward and this and that, and you get the full rotation.
I might put the 360 servo on the dome as well, but I don't really see a benefit for it.
You can rotate all the way around. That'd be cool.
I mean, it can because it
If
has.
it had an LED light or something, that'd be kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it could be like shining a light in different directions or whatever.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking about putting an
Big
FPV camera in it so I could drive it around, but
That'd be cool too. You could use the FPV to look around and
get a claw that reaches out and grabs my drone and picks it up and drags it back.
one area, kind of look around, check things, move over to it. Yeah, that could be cool.
I was gonna work on that tonight, but at least I fixed this drone and put a new XM Plus on it.
I wonder how difficult the wiring would be to put it into a 360 rotation for the camera.
Sorry?
I wonder how the wiring would be difficult to put it into a 360 rotation on the camera. Because the camera wires are got to come off, so they got to be able to rotate around without binding and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that'd be the only difficult part of it.
You'd have to put some kind of limit on it.
Yeah,
Does anybody want to get
it goes like 180 degrees one way, 100, or, you know, only it hits a certain point at 360 and stops. Then you have to go back the other way or something.
Right.
What you got there,
Everybody
Willis?
want that? That's a Gannett.
I'll take three then.
One.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Got everything with it. It's from
What is it?
Skyhook. It's a Gannett. Put it on the bottom of your drone, your pros.
Oh,
Bait release.
Mike.
He said bait release. You mean bag drop?
Like,
It's the Australian term. Yeah, I'll get with
Drop a
it.
bag of weed kind of shit.
that's pretty cool. Got everything with it, all the instructions, got everything with it.
Here in the U.S.,
Even
they
got
get a lot for that. They keep dropping weed in darn prisons instead.
Yeah.
Here, Josh.
I got it and I'm never going to use it. It's drone Skyhook.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Dude, quad retrieval will be great with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shaun.
Fly over that tree, drop it down, hook that baby in.
Yeah, get your bag up.
Get my FPV drone back, damn it.
I got a couple things that I need to get rid of. But
So Tim.
yeah.
I don't know the conversion, but if you look at that middle number there, that's miles per hour.
What?
Watch this real quick.
As it dies.
120, 31, 131.
Damn, son.
131. Hey, you know that's illegal, right?
No, it's delivery.
Anything over 100 miles an hour on an FPV drone is illegal, bro.
I wonder
Miles per hour.
So 131 is a little bit over.
Holy shit, that's like 210 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. I mean, crazy.
That's on what, 6S?
Yes.
Okay.
If you notice, it was 24.9
Yeah,
volts.
I didn't notice when it started, but I'm looking at the voltage now. I'm like, that's more than 2S or 5S. So
Jesus, man.
That's just running around, you know, hitting throttle here and there.
I've yet to put my diatone on a 6S. But man, on 5S, it's screaming, dude.
Right?
I can't imagine what it's going to do on 6S. It's got 6S motors.
Yeah.
So it'll take it. But
Man, I'm going to have fun. I'm
the
going to have
actual
fun.
quad will handle up to 8S.
Look
The
at that.
motors themselves are only rated at 6S, but throttle limiting, I could probably put it on 8S. I really wanted to push it, but I only own a 5S.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. 210. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fun times. That thing is just way too fast.
Yep. That's why
That's
the guy
whoa.
myself most of the time. It's fun to fly, dude. I'll tell you what, I took it out and ripped it when I went out with Adam and Chaos back about a month ago. I took it out. I flew a couple packs on it. Just cruising around out there at the park that we normally fly, man. I'll tell you what, it's insane, dude.
I'd like to take it out to the
It's
drag
nothing
strip
like
with
anything else.
people.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fun. If you get a fast 4S quad, it's fun. But you put it on 5S or 6S, and it's a whole new world, man.
I got a question.
The top of your level all the time.
What if you use a hand remote, like what if you have a walkie-talkie, we used to call them a two-way, and you hammer down? Would that screw with that?
Wrong frequency.
Probably not.
Wrong frequency?
It would probably screw more with the video than the
Right.
other, because it's probably more towards 5.8 megahertz.
Yeah. I think it's most radios were what, 150 hertz or something like that.
I think so.
About that. It's about that, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it would mess with it too
I got these two-way radios that I bought from Amazon for a review, you know. And I don't know if it gives any details on them, but we can look. See if it shows anything on the details.
I've been hearing somebody with a CD radio in the car, if they have a linear antenna, you know, the K40s, if they go up, they would just dead key it and blow the FPV out.
Frequency that these run on is 400 to 470 megahertz. That's what these little two-way radios, your basic little two-way radio.
That might take the video, like you said, the video feed.
According to the manual, I got it's 400 to 470 megahertz.
Right.
Transmission power is 500 MW. Modulation type FM. Channel spacing is 12.5 to 25 hertz. So 400 to 470 megahertz would put it close, but not quite up.
What are
you figure that's 4.7 and we're at 5.8 on video?
What are the cop bands at? What are the cops?
It's 2.4.
What about the cops though? The cops with their radios in their vehicle.
I don't know what they're running on.
I don't know.
Same channel.
You have to have like a guide for citizens band type radio or scanner or something to find out what
Higher channel, higher frequency.
Right.
frequency hertz, but with the cop here,
But I don't think it interferes.
I heard
I
it.
don't think it is. I don't think walkie talkies are going to interfere much, really, at all.
Okay.
The only thing I've seen it actually interfere with is security cameras.
Yes, security cameras or security doors, like on a facility where they got
Garage
automatic
doors.
security type doors where they've got the locks and stuff. That will get interference with VTX video transmission, and not so much radio as video.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking because somebody was telling me that that'll mess up the FPV, and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Because you're on a different megahertz.
The same thing with our Wi-Fi around the United States. It runs on a 5.8 type hertz for the Wi-Fi, and all of our like gas meters around the U.S. are going over to Wi-Fi, so they can read the meter from the road instead of having to walk up.
Right.
So all those set up at 5.8 transmission. So when they put in the modern gas meters in here, my video transmission went to like a quarter compared to what it was because they get so much outside interference. It's a trailer park, you know what I mean? 78 trailers all together, putting off 5 point. So it does play with my video.
Right.
Okay.
But I've overcome it for the most part, as far as most of my drones. So just put it on higher transmission, put it on 600 or 800. So it works good.
Well,
Yeah, I got high voltage wires right above my house, but they're over here. And I started out with the Mavic Mini, and I flew it over them, and oh yeah, that's not a good
that
thing.
Mini's bad with the Wi-Fi.
That'll do it.
What the hell was that?
I flew the open lake over here, and from where I flew, there was no power lines or anything interfering whatsoever. When I got to the other side of the lake, it was probably close to half a mile, I'd say, maybe a little bit more. But the signal was just getting real choppy and droppy when you got out there on the Wi-Fi, and that was clear line of sight and everything with it. So
That's
even with the boost, added that much more range, I don't think.
My Mavic 2 Zoom, I can go
But
out.
that's not Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's OcuSync.
That's the
But
difference.
yeah,
OcuSync versus Wi-Fi is a whole different.
Oh, hell
Lightbridge is like eons away from fucking OcuSync.
oh yeah, I love it. That's why. I mean, I do fly
Lightbridge is
the.
all right. Don't get me wrong. They get you good range for what we're supposed to be doing with our drones and whatnot, line of sight, this or that. Lightbridge will get you there, but
Oh,
to really push your limits and get out there, you need the OcuSync. The
I
Phantom 4 versus the Mini is like night and day.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't got the standard Phantom 4, so.
yeah. I pushed the Mini a bit when I first got it, and then I got that
Oh,
video.
yeah.
It was my first video on my channel, and yeah, I did push it, but beautiful
Shut
video.
up, you return to home. Son of a bitch, dude. That thing.
I never did return to home.
Winds, that thing will handle no problem, dude. It'll give you like warnings in your OSD and whatnot, but it's stable as shit just the same, dude.
yeah.
Yep, that's why I love. Where is it? It's right. Where the hell? It's right there.
49 drone, dude. It handles so well.
And I got my new case this week. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't see that.
He's gathering up all the cases, dude. He's got hard case for almost everything now.
Nice.
Almost.
Except the Mini.
Almost.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want a hard case for the Mini, though, man. That's hefty. The Mini's the portable type thing, pocket type.
Oh, nice.
So
The remote's fucking huge though.
I like being able to slip the Mini in a cargo pocket. If you got cargo shorts on, put the drone in one and remote in the other.
Yeah.
You got your phone in your other pocket. You're good to go, dude. You don't need
It's
nothing.
pretty badass.
What I want.
Everything.
They should make drone cargo shorts.
Right? Little pockets for our Mini and shit.
Let me show you my other one.
That'd be sick. OffAxis shorts.
I like it.
Get them while
I like it.
Get them while it's hot.
This one.
You better get
This one's a bear.
100 ideas on that shit.
You have to get OffAxis pants.
That shit's gone. Next week you're gonna see them shorts pop up OffAxis gonna be pissed off.
I'll get about 20 people. I'll get 20 people to buy them, and then 2 weeks after, I'll develop the OffAxis shorts. That is the OffAxis shorts 20, and it'll have 20 pockets instead of 10.
2.0.
That's my. That's
Not
the
the
two.
zipper.
That's the two Zoom.
How do you upgrade that ass crack for seeing on Edge's screen?
Yeah, this is the problem right here.
Shorts that got built-in Wi-Fi, bro.
That's my baby.
You get
My
the
baby.
full-on camera view at 1080, baby.
You can use your phone. You can find your shorts with GPS.
That's my baby right there.
It gives you alerts when they're getting past the waistband, so you can pull them back up.
Dude, how many servos are in that thing, man?
One.
Just wanted to pop it out.
Yeah. No, I've been looking for this case because it holds 6 batteries.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
big.
that was the good part about that. It holds up all 6. Most of
That
the
holds
cases
6.
only hold like 1 in the drone and then 2 extra, maybe 3. But
Yeah.
6 is the bonus.
And I can fit more than 6 in here.
What a goodie.
Stop.
Somebody want to play that on a screen share? I'll fucking play it.
Is she learning to play the recorder, Edge?
Yeah, she's trying to learn now.
Didn't we all? Didn't we
Right?
all?
Yeah. Kind of that time.
Didn't we all?
And she loves it.
Oh,
So
You got to
I'm
teach
selling a
yourself
case too.
outside instrument.
So they got some feedback going on.
It's like
I'm
outside.
selling a case if anybody wants one.
selling one of them.
Well,
Maverick
not
or-
them two, but
Right.
Where's Rob at tonight? I saw him in the chat a minute ago.
Yeah,
Dude, it's fucking 2 a.m.
if anybody wants,
Whoa,
if anybody wants a Mavic 2 case,
everybody talk at once.
it's
I knew I should have got on the stream. It's 2 a.m.
Where did Rob go, Shaun?
I don't know. He was on Facebook. I'm sure he's
Yep.
on there.
Cool beans. Yeah, I saw him on earlier.
He's like,
Dude, is that one of those like Lego things?
Yeah, that's a Lego Disney Castle. That's our next project with
71,040 pieces.
Oh.
Is that it? Oh no,
You're way too young for that.
80 pieces. Okay.
You're way too young for that. How
4,000
high does it go?
pieces.
Holy shit.
you're gonna need some days off, Shaun.
Right?
You're never going to fucking be able to do that.
They say it
I've
takes
built
about
10
8
quads
hours
before
to
you
do.
that.
So,
Oh.
in other words, the video from the quad you were working on tonight, we should expect in like a week.
Right? Or more.
Oh hell, man!
Yeah, that's what me and my daughter do a lot, though. So we're working on
Oh,
this
blue
one right
card.
now.
What?
That's cool.
Joan
That's
Rudd
cool.
wants to know if she can play the Britney Spears song on recorder that Bot Grinder has as an outro.
That's cool, man.
There you go.
I want to get a 3D puzzle. I want to get a 3D puzzle and start doing
Those are
that.
cool.
If I can hang all the puzzles I did on my walls, yeah, I wouldn't have room.
Yeah, those 3D puzzles. Fuck, man.
That's how it was.
Yeah, they're all.
I didn't have Legos as much.
Holy sheep here, Shaun. That looks intense.
That would be mad. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Man,
for it. I actually even got an
that's a
LED.
good thing down over there.
An LED, what?
I even got an LED kit that actually lights up all the rooms and has LEDs on the outside of it. So it makes it look like the actual one in Disney World in Florida.
Like the rooms. The
When you
rooms are
start
popping.
streaming these
Yeah.
on the channel, please do us a favor and label them as dad streams.
Like, this is an 18-hour build. Hope you're ready.
18-hour Lego build. Not just any build, an 18-hour Lego build.
Right?
Oh, now you're fucking with my eyes again there, Marcel.
Like, where am I looking?
Yeah. Vertigo's on tap.
Sorry, Tim.
Oh, that's it.
No, they're not going to deliver Doritos. They're not going to have hot meals. They're not going to do food. They're just going to do items.
Well, you don't want bugs all over in it, I guess.
It's crazy how the FAA just said, Amazon, go ahead, take the space, man.
Yeah.
You don't have any certifications. You don't have 107. You don't have this. You don't have that. Just take the space anyway.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
And
They
just
said,
screw up.
you're free to go. Don't even have to have permits right now. We'll just let you run.
There you go, Tim.
Oh, you're kidding me.
We're so fucked.
You ain't getting burritos there either, buddy.
Regular delivery setup.
You're not getting burritos.
Did they say anything about a designated air space?
You could still get your croc gator.
They pulled you right out of the chat too, man. They knew you were looking at this fucking article.
As long as they can get beer delivery. That's all they need in Australia, man.
Right?
Just keep me replenished on thirst.
Fuck yeah. Hey, give me a beer. Nah, didn't work.
If not,
Oh, come on. Man, Australia's all over it. Look at it.
With the whine of the dentist drill overhead.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
It ain't the whine overhead that you hear from a dentist drill. It's that one grinding into your damn teeth that you hear through your whole body. That's the one.
This is the biggest worry, and I've heard this worry a few times. We're worried a mishap might drop a little prescription on someone's head. Are you
What
fucking
about
kidding
the other
me?
drone?
Problem right now?
What about the other drones in the airspace that you're flying?
Yeah.
Right?
No,
There's other drones here, man. They're not authorized. They don't have the clearance. What the fuck are you talking about? What are they doing here?
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah. They're taking
Like
space away.
Yeah, looking.
They're not going to limit it. They're just going to take it away.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Bye-bye, 400 feet.
Yeah.
And you know what
Give
we'll be
them
like?
400 to 500 and push the airplanes up to 600. Give them that 100 feet of space in the middle.
Right?
Keep our
Hey,
boat
it'll be like
low. Manned aircraft are 600 and above. They got
Oh, the hot
400
food
to 500.
zone.
We're good.
Hot
And I'll
food
be like,
zones
okay,
are up.
I can go up to about 700 then, hey?
No, they should just get rid of it altogether because they still have to come
And
down.
you do whatever the fuck you want, man. You don't need regulations in the U.S., man. Amazon can do anything they want. Just tell them you're an Amazon employee.
Yeah. There you go. Get an Amazon badge made up.
Yeah, right? I order from them all the time. What do you mean I'm Amazon, motherfucker? I got Amazon Prime.
I got Amazon on the back of my shirt.
I got Amazon Prime, dude. I can do whatever I want.
Right?
Pay for it.
Oh, man. It's going to kill it. It's going to.
Yeah.
They're just our hobby. They're assholes. Maybe that's the reason why they wanted to get that remote ID, because this was coming up.
Right.
They got the permission without the ID, dude. They don't even have a 107 license to practice commercial droning, and they got the permits to fly. Yeah, they gave them full permits without even being authorized. Nothing's certified, nothing's authorized. They just said, all right, we're going to give you a fly time. Here you go. We're going to let it
My
go.
bad.
See how it goes. Try to figure it out later. That's what they did.
Look what drone, look
They're
what
like,
drone
"We're
droid.
trying to that shit right now."
It's okay. I'm a limo driver.
Look what drone droid said. That's what we should all do.
1.3 gigahertz jammer, knock them out.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the government's already working on jammers.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
they've got the drone jammers out there right now. They're ready to pull your drone right out of the sky. As long as it's GPS.
But you know how many people
Oh,
are
that's the key, GPS.
you know how many people are going to
Can't tie into beta
wireless?
LTEs. They can only fly into a GPS. They can't tag into your GPS or your beta flight.
Right.
FPV's out of the way.
Well, 2.4 and 5.8. If you try to kill that, you're going to kill everybody's wireless internet.
Right.
Everybody's going to be pissed.
Don't make them happy.
News at 11. There was a drone flying around the international airport. We tried to jam it. Took out the Verizon wireless for.
Whoops.
And we got all the medical supplies from it. Thank you.
Right.
It only caused a few precautions. Three airplanes couldn't land, and we had heart transplants going to the hospital. But that's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd you get all that Percocet? Amazon.
I don't know. Fell out of the sky.
I found it on a drone. It was laying there on the ground. I just picked up the package. It was connected. It didn't take much. A little hammer, and it was gone, dude.
Wondering where all the
Came right to test. Yeah, that's the nice thing, man. Robberies by Amazon drone. Dude, we were trying to deliver this 300-pound package, but the drone got held up somewhere. I don't know where it went. These guys down the street, they were selling it at the local hardware.
Is that today, Marcel?
Yeah, and it kept fail-safing with fucking DJI assholes around me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was getting weird RX fails in areas.
Usually you got clean video through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just the FPV camera. I love this camera, man. Caddx,
Yeah, but usually it's usually
SDR,
clean
freestyle.
through there, and you were getting all kinds of static through there today.
It was
Now,
a little bit of bad news when I first had it on. I put it on the Fat Shark 2, and I usually fly on race band like 8 or 2 or whatever, or 3 or 5 or whatever, depending on who I'm flying with. And I had no problems, but with DJI, man, holy fuck, I had to get out of race band.
I tried to use race band 5.
Yeah.
It's 5806.
Right.
So it's your standard as far as 5.8. That's your standard. Most, solid signal is 5.8. It's 5806.
Word.
It's closest to 5800 for base. Doesn't always work though. B5 I think is the for high Wi-Fi type areas. B5 usually comes up.
Right. We had some issues too. Even my buddy had the DJI Vista out flying the same spot and right near the train tracks, which I've flown here many times before. Today we had this issue where it was almost like magnetic type of feeling where it was pulling you towards it and shit. Fail safer. It was weird. There's
What's the
part of
best-
this video is going to be really gnarly because I had to control a fail safe over closer to the bridge later on in this video, and I do this crazy dive and miss everything and just like wall ride almost and shit. It's fucking crazy. Can't wait to see it. To be honest.
What's
Was there
the
a
best?
train going by?
Sorry.
Was there a train going by?
I do get some recording with the train going by. Yes.
Okay, because like our trains here, they're actually controlled remotely. They actually don't even have engineers over here anymore.
Right. Yeah. Same here. I was checking to see if the door had glass on it or not. I was like, oh, great. Yeah. But he wasn't plugged in at this point. There it is. There's my failsafe.
Wow.
And I just skimmed it and made it out of there.
Gee.
And I even said to him, I'm like, did you see that fucking
The
shit?
brownouts suck, dude, because you're like, oh, and
I had no control. I was totally dead stick on it when that happened. Right here. And I couldn't control it. And I just I could yaw, but I couldn't throttle. You know what I mean? So I was like, or pitch or whatever.
At least you got out of it.
Fuck, man. Yeah, it was crazy. Flying the big
that's
fucking
FR Sky, right?
This is a squirt.
It's on FR Sky.
Yeah, it's the XM Plus, but I mean, I've flown
Right.
here with the same shit, and it's never had that problem before.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it's FR Sky versus Crossfire penetration.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, no competition at all. But I'm not saying anything about
Right.
that. I'm just saying it's weird with DJI affecting the quality.
That is
You
weird.
should have flew that crane.
I've
Sure.
heard lots of things with DJI.
Would have if I didn't have such a shitty day flying today. I took 4 quads out today, and only one of them got good footage.
DJI,
Air one and plus the other one fucked up.
when you set a frequency on DJI, the bands are wider, so they overlap like your FPV analog. They'll overlap, so you get a lot more interference with the DJI systems.
They don't have as many options as we do on analog. We have a bunch of bands and channels we can pick. They have a couple bands and channels. They don't have much.
So which one's better, digital or analog?
Analog.
Analog all the way because it's penetration, it's steady, and it's consistent. Whereas digital is inconsistent.
And it slowly deteriorates and shit.
Yep.
You can kind of still fly because
When you drop out, you drop full
as soon as you
screen.
start getting latency through any type of
static
signal fly like that, fucks you right up, man.
Oh, yeah.
What's the
In
best?
your mind, you're you're lost. But when
What's
you
the
see
best-
snow and shit, you're okay because you can fly through pixelation, right?
What's the
Yeah,
best starter up camera that I can get?
Starter up camera?
The first camera I can get for my first rig that I build.
What do you mean by camera? FPV or the actual
FPV camera to put on the front of the drone. Yeah.
Eagle.
800 TV, TV whatever, or over, I would say.
TV.
So nothing like a GoPro and shit like that. Yeah.
Now, that video I showed you just a
800
minute
TV
ago was very blurry, but this camera is the one that I have chosen over review videos and through flight test is the Caddx SDR2. It is the freestyle and the race edition are the same ones, but the race edition one has a little bit better video overall. And yes, I do play with all the settings in the camera and stuff like that. But man, the quality of using an FPV camera is very important to me, and fuck me, man, it's beautiful. Like sometimes I can make really nice flood
Determined
edits.
by what my FPV camera shows me, not what the HD camera comes out to. So if your HD camera on your FPV feed is shit, your flight's going to be shit because you're twitching and bobbing and trying to keep up with FPV. So
Right.
you want a good FPV camera, something clean, good video feed.
Yep. All right.
Unify Pro and a good camera. And Caddx has been great for me. I've had no problem with camera. As far as Caddx, Foxer, Runcam, it doesn't necessarily matter so much. You want the higher TV line. You don't want low TV line, TVL. You want the 800 or above, 1200 if you can get it, that kind of thing. And something with good clarity. And it bounces depending on the lighting and everything else as far as cameras. You know, there's so many sensitivities with that. But
Another question.
Eagle
Another
has
question.
always been a good camera for me on Runcam.
This is the camera I was just talking about, by the way, on my 5-inch freestyle rig that I used to have.
Yep.
The same camera, exact same camera.
Yeah, the
And
Caddx.
this is the quality you see through your goggles.
Good clean video.
Nice colors.
Yep, good colors and whatnot. You ain't gonna have vibrant because it's only like 720 in your goggle versus like 1080 or this. and
Yeah.
that. Your colors and your clarity aren't gonna be there. But
Okay.
colors
If you
definitely a big thing.
If y'all were just starting out on FPV, what frame size would you start out with?
5.
Starting out, I would say 2 and smaller.
Yeah,
be
like
honest.
Tiny Hawk type.
Yeah, Tiny Hawks are sweet. You can get the bundle.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper to replace parts. It's cheaper on props, which you're going to throw props or lose props. It flies like a 5-inch. Handles kind of like a 5-inch. Not quite like a 5-inch, but pretty close. And it's just all around. It's going to save you money until you get the feel. If you really seriously think you're straight up going to go for it, and you just want to build and this and that, 5-inch is cool. You know, find you
I
get
think it's a lot of
like
fun
a
to do a
gyro
lot of
kit or
weird
something
ideas.
like that, and build onto that.
I only
So
say
Android 2.5 or 3.
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
I
It's a
only
very
say
fun
5-inch
starter, and it has a lot of juice and shit. You can have a lot of fun with a 3-inch.
Dude,
Right.
But if you live in a nice open area like this video, fucking send it 5-inch because you're gonna have a lot more fun, and it's gonna you're gonna be more comfortable.
Yeah.
Then you
FPV
can have the
free.
small ones, and you'll be like, oh, this is
Almost this
nothing.
exact build for $250 kit.
Exactly.
$250. It's a 3-inch tiny trainer. So this is a 3-inch version of the DRL Racer. So the same thing they fly in the DRL Sim and race like live on TV. It's a 7-inch version of this. This is a 3-inch version. Dude, this thing screams. It handles great. It's a beautiful quad, dude. For $250, you can get the whole kit. Motor.
I reckon I should just buy frames now of each size.
For $250.
I should buy of like 2 frames of each size so I can have them in a little box.
Right.
Buy all the motors.
Way
in a
up.
little
Yeah.
box. Yeah.
And the only reason I think 5-inch is because of the compactness of a 2-inch or a 3-inch.
It's a lot harder for soldering and shit like that.
Yeah, very much harder for the soldering of the
Yeah.
joints and stuff.
If you haven't done a lot of soldering, 5-inch is way easy.
Yeah.
Or 3-inch or 2.5.
But you guys are absolutely right. You know, 2.5, 3-inch is the best training one as far as that goes. Because
Yeah.
you're not breaking it.
I'm gonna definitely need a smaller soldering up.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially when you get into whip size, man, you're dealing with very small pads. That's why we use a tiny, smaller, right? Soldering iron, like this little guy here, right?
Dude, I bet you that tiny trainer does close to 80 mile an hour as far as all-in speed. It handles great, dude. It doesn't feel much different than flying a 5-inch quad. Weight factor and the way they built it and everything, it's pretty smooth, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have a lot of fun, man. I'm going to have a lot of fun. And it's going to give me a purpose instead of sitting here drinking fucking beer all the time.
We can't wait for you to start.
Oh, I can't wait, man.
We love it when people get addicted to the hobby.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till he gets into the hobby, man. You think he spent a bunch of money on that computer and this and that?
Yeah, just wait.
He's gonna be so fucking broke.
I'm going to start another savings account.
Right?
You can get another job is what you're gonna do.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I used to, up until about 8 years ago, I had 3 jobs.
Ooh.
And I'm down to 1 now. I'm too old for that shit.
Right.
But
You'll
yeah,
work around it, dude. You'll work around it. Don't worry. I'm on a budget.
I'm gonna start watching building videos. I'm gonna watch Shaun's, yours, Night Train. Marcel, he does a lot of
I
close
don't have
ups.
shit for build videos, bro. I'll just let you know. But if you got any questions, hit me up. I'm more than happy to help.
Yep.
Just haven't
I'll
put
hit
any.
all y'all up. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're here.
You'll be calling me the biggest asshole in about 2 months.
Shut up already.
3 hours online trying to find a receiver tonight with somebody. What are you talking about? 3 hours to find a receiver.
No, we're all pretty good and patient on that stuff. So
Yeah, that'll be cool. Now that would be awesome. That would be awesome to fly and just go over it.
just don't hit the hook.
Sunset rip, man. Sunset rip. Made it look really nice and bright red.
Right.
Really fucked up the FPV camera. I wish I had the recording on my Insta360 Go worked out on that rip, but it didn't.
That would have been
That's
awesome.
mad.
And is that your 5-inch?
Let me find a sky.
That's a 2.5 fucking thing I just rebuilt. I put a new arc on today.
I can't get lucky enough to find a crane like that around here, dude.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them around here.
Our street signs for like the businesses as you go down the main stretch, they're like 30 feet max, dude.
Wow.
You can't even dive a fucking building sign, much less a building, dude. We got shit around here to dive.
Yeah, we have a restriction of like I think 5 stories is as high as you
Yeah. Ours is small, dude. It's like 2 or 3 stories for business signs and shit.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's ridiculous. Like, no, I want some skyscrapers around here, man.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hell yeah.
All right, hold my beer. Let me show you how it's done.
Right?
Well, now all I gotta do is get that remote. I'll order that this week. I can get a simulator on my computer because my graphics card will handle it.
Oh,
And I'll start. Yeah.
You'd probably be able to run it on 4K.
Spend $20 and buy you a simulator.
Yeah, I
You
will.
can get the free fucking simulator on your phone called Free Rider or whatever the fuck it is.
Yep, you can get it on your computer too.
To your phone to your transmitter. You can
Not on
watch
my-
it.
On the phone through on the computer through your transmitter and whatnot. Use Free Rider too.
Yeah.
It's
what I
free
wanna
and
do.
it's cheap and it's basic, but it'll get you the fucking controls down as far as acro mode, air mode, flying.
The simulator.
Yeah.
The simulator will be awesome because I got 3 screens here, so I'll just put it on landscape. I'll put it on landscape and like, yeah, cockpit.
Like, I can see behind me, man.
You're gonna hate yourself afterwards because it'll be so much to take in.
Yeah.
Best
you
to
wanna-
do that
you wanna
on
see-
one big screen and go with it, but yeah,
Check this out.
it'll be a little too much, I think. Even
this
if you're side by side, not work together. Yeah, I still think it'd be tough, dude.
Those are nice screens. Hey, baby, I like your
They're
screens.
all 1080. They're all 1080 screens, and
What-
that's
See,
the
I
monster.
have two screens technically on my one computer, and then I have my Raspberry Pi on my TV.
That's the monster behind it.
That's what my three screens are set up.
Nice.
Even the RAM's going crazy. Hey,
The RAM is going crazy.
it's going crazy.
Set up there. I got the 27-inch at 2.7. I got the 1080, and then I got the 55-inch TV over there. We're all hooked up to the PC.
And I want what I wanted to get, but they were out of stock because of this damn Corona shit. It was a 4K BenQ, 27 inch, and it would have fit perfect right here. And
Yeah, it's only
so I got
what, $4,000 monitor.
that was actually only $750 Australian.
That's not too bad.
I started my channel last year, and this video has gotten the most views of all the videos I've ever played for some crazy reason. Wait, it didn't start. Oh yeah, it did start like that. That's right.
I saw this one.
Yeah, I think everybody has. That's the weirdest thing. I don't understand why. I think it's tagged really well or something. This is like my first couple months with my Mobile 7.
Couple
No
months.
upgrades, nothing.
Fuck, I should be an expert in a year.
Maybe.
What a wonderful world this would be.
Good song. Good song. Did he get a copyright strike?
No, I know.
No.
I didn't get one.
No, the artist is dead already.
I got the rights. I'm backwards that time. The best part of the Mobile 7 is so much easier to fly backwards because the camera angle is nothing. It's
Right.
0 degree.
After the artist dies, it's like 7 years before.
That one's not backwards.
Just so you know.
That is, I edited backwards on that one though. I reversed it so I go back into it. This was when air care became a thing. I don't know if you know what air care is, but here in Canada, a car had to be registered with this company and the government to actually be allowed to drive around because of pollution, air pollution from the cars in Vancouver and BC. So this company, they discontinued that a year ago or something like that. So this building's been empty for a while. So I escape acid on the way to the weed store and I'd fucking rip it.
Might as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jobs,
That's
man.
what I do, man.
Get around, decent fight. Go hit a little weed on the way home. Come back down to earth.
Fuck yeah, do some lifting, bro. Do some lifting.
Right?
You know how many times hit the power lines that day?
Party's out of that.
You were pretty close on that one.
Yeah, it was a bunch of them. Yeah.
I was flying with Plummet last week, dude. And fucking this park we were at, and I forgot about the power lines that come across this one section.
No.
I tagged them babies, dude. I was like, oh, quad kind of flipped out a little bit. I was like, oh, that was close.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Power.
I came off that mountain one time on one of my videos and tagged the wire and literally sheared my GPS right off the top of it.
Somebody
Shit.
fly last week and they hit a power line. And I swear to God, in the video, I saw sparks off that shit.
Right.
Oh,
You're not supposed to do it once.
I watched Aaron Elsie, or Icky. Most of you probably don't know him, but he's like the founder of the new crew originally before Chuckett and Josh took over. But anyway, we were down in Texas a few years ago, and the guy that we were hanging out with is Flylo TV, and Aaron was sponsored by him. So he's like over there, he builds him a brand new Alien 5-inch quad. He takes it out in the back alley, and I'll be damned if he didn't hit a darn power line and fry it. You see him.
Yeah, Drone Droid. It was kind of the same thing across
Dude, little
Canada. I
5-inch,
think
yes.
BC called it something differently than Ontario. But yeah, BC is air care, I think, or was anyway at one point.
Hey, Marcel, see what happens when you drink good beer?
You gotta get up for you. There you go. Is that how that works? Here.
No stomach at all.
Send me some of that.
Sorry, brother.
It's not working.
Hey, y'all probably know by now I got addictive personality, so y'all just screwed me all up. Y'all just-
But it's coming up on like midnight Marcel's time, so I know it's freaking late. It's like 2:30 a.m. guys. I'm out of here, man.
All
You
right.
know, I'm gonna get freaking. I gotta go, dude.
Have a
Yeah,
good
buddy.
take care.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Enjoy. We'll see you
Appreciate you, buddy.
later, bro.
See you next time, Mike, and cheers. I appreciate it.
All right. Now this is the stream of how the East Coast will start falling off slowly one by one. People will still be awake and they'll be like, "Shit, man! Right now it's only 4:30 p.m. Man,
Yeah.
come on." See,
He's
I
got
the
that
clock
world
working,
clock.
bro.
Kid. He's got that
Clock
world
working.
clock going.
Yeah.
What time is it
So
there,
here-
Shaun?
It's 12:31.
Oh, Jesus.
I
I'll
got
be in bed by 8. I'll be in bed by 8 tonight.
I got to work late tomorrow night. I got to start at 7 and get off at 7 a.m. So 12-hour shift. So I got to stay up late tonight so I can sleep in and wake up and go to work.
Yeah, I got to go to a site early, well, probably 7 a.m., but I'm not going to leave here at 7. I'm going to leave here at 7 a.m. and go out.
All
See
right.
that, Tim?
If they don't know how to
See
do
that in the
their
bottom
job
corner?
right, they should be able to. Huh?
See on the bottom corner, Tim? Nice highlight. And it just goes. It shows
Tim zone.
Tim zone.
Tim zone.
CDH zone. So now I know Shaun zone is 1 hour ahead, so I'll just put it in as Shaun zone. Or maybe the edge zone. That'll sound cool.
Well, that means Paul Murray will be on soon.
Right? Right?
It's
That's why
3
I'm getting
a.m.
bigger, bro. That's why I'm getting bigger, bro. Gotta get my brownies on. Gotta take
Hell yeah.
over, man.
All right.
Him and Roger, man, they're not gonna live forever. Okay, guys.
Nah, they're good guys, man. I like them. They're good. I mean, they're good people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has a purpose, you know. He has his separate purpose, and that's what he does.
Totally.
It's all good.
Like I told you, Marcel, you got to find a purpose in life, and you just stick to it.
Well, now since he's got an addictive personality, should we start telling him about what Raspberry Pis can do?
Oh fuck! Here we go. I heard of it. All right, I read up on
Dude,
that
it's
about.
doing this right now, plus it can fucking play video games and shit, and that's what's gonna be in R2. So
All your
we're gonna have to stop calling
story.
it from now on. Tonight is the first night, but tonight I am gonna stop calling him R2 because that's not his official name. His official name is R9M1.
That's true. That's true.
It's an R9 dome, and M1 is Marcel 1 because it's my first
Why didn't
model.
they do this shit back in the
Also,
day?
model 1 is Marcel 1.
Why didn't they do the shit? I still got the cards in a box. I can't find them. They're in boxes.
Cards are good.
SD cards about that big. That were only 16, I think they were. Remember the 16 megabyte and the 32 megabyte, 64 megabyte? I still got them.
Oh, the thin ones, yeah, with the circle, like the old ones. Yeah, you had to put the lever down to fucking close the thing.
Click in, you had to put the lever in on. Yeah.
You know what? That's a cool idea. And I think I might try and find one, like an actual port for one of those. And, not have to have any function, but it actually has to receive one of those and have it in R2 or R9. Ah!
Yep. Never had
for
Wi-Fi
fun.
motherboards. Never had Wi-Fi motherboards back then. Never had that shit. And it's totally like Ari came up and built this computer, and I'm watching him, and I was like, it's the same as I'm used to, but it's just more compact now. It's like back then you could just take everything out and unreal. But no, this FPV should be. I think it'll give me something to do on the weekends, and I'll video. I'll video it as I'm doing it because I'm a beginner. So beginner, that's the title of the video. Beginner learning how to build FPV.
Yeah.
And you can see all my fuck ups.
And it'll actually help you too, because if we see something that maybe you missed as you're doing it and stuff, we'll be able to be like, no, back at this time, you actually soldered the wrong wire to that one. So
yeah. And make sure you tell me that before I turn it on.
right. Yeah.
This is
You have a multimeter, right?
Oh yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, all right. Do not plug anything in if you're getting ohm readings.
Yeah, don't do that shit. No, this should be fun. No.
Peace out, Night Train. Yeah, so I can't wait, man. This thing flies really nice, and I had some good signal, but I upgraded this antenna to this True RC, and it's a black one. It's called the I think it's Singularity, but it's like I think it's UCP is the name of it or whatever.
That's kind of cool.
It's a lot more robust. It's got a lot more protection around the antenna and stuff like that, and it's got a really nice length for cord in it. It's actually a black like a tubing around it or whatever, like soaking. Yeah, this is a VTX antenna, and it's almost like as good as what it would be on like a custom Vista or something for DJI. It's so nice, but it's RHCP, so I know it's not because
there's so many
DJI stuff is LHCP.
There's so many realms into this FPV. I'm gonna have some fun.
There's so many parts, and there's so many things you can do with it, and anybody that I know and I've researched, anybody who flies this type of frame usually puts like 11 or 12 04s. I put 14 04s, and this thing is a fucking machine. Yeah. And some of the videos I post, they're like, "Oh, nice 5-inch build," and I'm like, actually.
What was that stuff when we were kids? It was the metal stuff. You actually screwed them together, and then you put the actual motors, and you put them together, and then you made it go down. Echo Sketch or
Connectix?
Something like
Connectix?
On a thing, yeah, on a screen, like 2 dials.
No. This is just like robotic shit.
Right.
But you have
metal beams and stuff, and you had metal screws, and everything was metal on it, basically. Yeah. It was kind of like the Legos that you have that are have all the pins and stuff to them, but it was all metal. You could build like a crane and everything else to it, and have it all motorized. And
that was the first thing I built. I reckon. Connectix. That's what it was. Night Train. Yeah, Mike. There you go. I used to build them all the time, and my dad had to stop me because I was building so many things. Yeah.
Yep.
So this should be fun. If I could do that, I could probably do this. So.
Right. Except for the soldering part. That's a little different.
Except the soldering. I'm going to do soldering on my own on different things and just do, how you used to do welding, how you learned welding. You did it on pieces of metal. So I'm going to start practicing my soldering and do it like that.
We actually have one, a practice board. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Let's see, who's it by? It's
and I'll show you. I'll show y'all what I order because I'm going to buy every inch frame, and I'm going to probably do it tomorrow after work. I'm going to order every inch frame, and I'll show you all the box.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I'll buy each component for it. Now, here's a question: do they have schematics on FPV?
Schematic.
Kind of.
Because that's what I'm used to going by, schematics. Yeah, practice solder board. Exactly, Mike. Yeah.
I got a practice solder board.
They basically, it's not like a one-line diagram type thing. It's more like this is this port, this is this port, this is this port, and then you have to design what you want for where you want the wires and where the item is going to be positioned and stuff like that. So, I mean, each component has its own pad of what's what. So like your RX, TX, TX, RX. So you just have to decide, well, do I want this on UART3? Do I want it on UART1? Just it's a little different that way.
What I like doing, like I usually used to do, I used to buy all the components first, and then I do it. Like building an engine, I used to be in the car, so building an engine, I used to buy everything, and then I used to sit there and build an engine within 6 hours. So
right,
it's sort of like that. That's no funny move. I dropped my nuts, but that's what I like to do. So that's what I'm probably going to do, and I'll order that receiver or that handheld tomorrow and see if I can get it by midweek. I should get it by midweek. I can get that simulator and learn how to fly. I might as well go all in. Fuck
it. Right.
I did it on the GPS, as you can see, and it's unbelievable. But I love to fly because when you were little, you used to say, "Oh, I want to be a bird that I could see up." Now I am.
Right.
So, it's cool. I like it.
They'll show this.
Oh, where did he go? He's got to accept it. Yeah, he's got to accept it.
I'm waiting for him.
He's probably eating one of those cookies.
Right? Oh, God, he already had a gummy. Jeez.
Yeah. And there was only 4 in that box, man. If he hit any more gummies, he's going to be dying.
All right. Oh, we can see that.
Yeah,
that's the one that was doing 135.
Holy shit.
So.
That is mad. That is, man, the things you can do with FPV. This is getting really interesting now. Yeah.
So this top piece here, this is actually 3D printed.
Okay. Oh, so that's going to help me a lot too, get my 3D printer. That's going to help a lot.
Yeah, because then you can build those. You can build like the camera mounts and, GPS holders like this one.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, man. And I will be hitting y'all up. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so that GPS holder and so that's for the, my video transmitter and receiver and crossfire and GPS all on one bracket on the back.
That's mad.
So that's the stuff you can print with, that you need.
Yeah.
So, or beds like this for your GoPro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's lots of stuff you can do.
Okay.
Well, there's so much you can do, eh?
Oh, yeah. It's insane. But that's that practice board I was talking about.
Yeah,
so it has little tiny ones to solder wires to.
Don't get it from Banggood, though. Bad idea.
Yeah. Don't get it from Banggood. I was just showing you this.
Well, they were just
I don't even click on it.
Back in the day, 25 years ago, I used to work with a company that we did
in the day last year,
and I used to mess around with that. I've always been in electronics, like building radios and shit.
Right.
But I want to practice on the soldering gun. Soldering, I haven't done it in 20 years. It's just like if I went into welding again. I used to be really good in welding. I would have to practice again. So
yeah, well,
yeah, that'll be good.
And the reason for this one is because all those points like that are all different ones that you'll see on a flight controller or an ESC or a receiver. All of these are basically the same size as a lot of them that you'll see. Oh, he's going for it.
He's going for it. How many gummies have you had already, Marcel?
Oh, yeah.
God. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he's done.
See, back in the day, I used to laugh at
I'm
people.
flying tonight, bro. What are you talking about?
They used to have the soldering iron or whatever, and try to do it at the same
time.
Your
day.
They used to do it at the same time, and I said, "No, you got to collect it on the tip." And they're like, "What are you
done with this or what?
Like,
you done with that or what?
Are you doing?
Are you done with that or what?
Yeah.
Are you done with that or what?
You done with that?
This thing right here. Are you done with that?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Oh, okay.
And I used to laugh at people because they used to try to do it at the same time. You got to collect it on the tip, and then and now I got to get some practice in it.
Well,
It's
and a
weird,
lot
I can't end your screen share, right?
oh, I didn't know that.
I can end your screen shares by sharing my screen.
Sorry.
No worries. I was just like, we're gonna look at this thing all night or what?
We're gonna look at it for the rest of the night. Damn it!
Just stare at this soldering pad that nobody cares about. Really, I know. I care. I use
Take
it,
care,
but
Mike. Have a good one.
I barely.
See you next time, Mike.
If you have like really twitchy hands, maybe and stuff, but I feel like the hardest part that I worry about, more or less, is the 16 by 16 stacks.
Yeah.
Those solder pads are tiny as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
20 is not so bad because I use a chisel tip. When I use
Right.
a 30 stack, I use a pointed tip. But
Okay. See, over here they used to have a hobby shop that had all this shit, but they closed it down 3 years ago.
fuck, should have bought into it, man. You would have been fucking rich by now.
Oh, I should have. Fuck.
You can't even see the solder pads on this anymore. This is probably the hardest solder
So tiny.
I've ever done.
Jesus,
All right,
man.
Trey, peace out, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
Compared to the solder joints.
That
That's
is
where I
crazy.
went for a piss.
Yeah,
Man,
I
do
hate
you have like a microscope when you're looking at that shit?
I have magnifying glass. That's all I get.
I need to get
This is
one
the
over my
porn stack,
TV
bro.
and have it right here. Yeah.
I mean, this is just a little 4-inch, and it's just tiny. So
I'm gonna definitely have to get that like you said, the magnifying thing that
Right.
has right here. And, yeah. But I'll get it on that table over there where my laptop is. I got all my electronics on that on that table over there. I got my drones there.
So this is what I do on my small builds like that. So I'll have my arms and my magnifying glass on that, and I'll bring this down to it wherever it's going. But
You
that's
had
big.
that on the video. You had that on the video that I came in one night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his OnlyFans video.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep. Yep.
a lot. So I love it.
Only. No, that was a good build. That you did. That was a good build that you did. I watched. Shit, I think your stream was like 4 hours or something. I was dozing off. I was trashed. By the time I was
It was 2 hours the first one, 2 hours the second one, I think. Or no, 2.5 hours the first one, 3 hours the second one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And what got me was the whole time you were still looking at the chat. I'm like, the fuck?
Right?
Why are you doing this? I was like,
I just got so used to building them. I mean, literally, I think I've built 16 so far.
really?
So
What video is he talking about? Because I haven't seen a video from you for like 4 months. What are you
This
talking
is
about?
when he was
the live videos, you have to actually go into where it says show all and go show live videos. There should be two.
Yeah. It was
Under
a good
Edge
video.
FPV?
I was there the whole time.
Yeah,
But
it was
Jeff,
a full build
you?
for this one.
that's right. That's the one.
How did I not know about this?
I don't know. I told you about it.
I don't know.
No, when I go to uploads, past live streams,
No, it was good though.
4 months ago, dude.
Was it 4 months ago?
Yeah,
I guess-
bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess it was, huh?
Okay.
About
I thought it was
3.5,
something
4
I
months.
was tripping out right now. I'm like, what do you mean?
Because
Who
it
knew?
was
You got
right
one
around the
fucking
time because I got in the drones in January. And then I started looking at everything, and then everybody was like, "Oh, have you seen this FPV? You used to do a lot of electronics. Why don't you take a look at it?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty good." But I got a problem with vertigo. So that's going to be fun. But I would love to build them. I used to build a lot of
Drone Droid, I have an attachment for my camera. Actually, it's one of those like little like clip-on lenses attachments. You know, you can get like fisheye, you can get whatever. I think it's HDR bullshit, whatever. But it also comes with a micro bullshit, whatever it's called, micro lens, so you can zoom in really nice on solder joints. And I use that for some of the shit, because sometimes you get a faulty FC or ESE and you give her a plug in out of the package and it fucking smokes and you're like, interesting. Send me that one back.
That's
3
another
times that's
thing.
happened.
I can add things onto this.
Right.
And these are my regular glasses. I look like a nerd, but I can add things onto this, and as I'm building it, I can just look at small parts.
Right.
No, man, I think if you wore those glasses, you wouldn't look like a nerd. You would look like you would be running the show.
Right?
Yeah,
For
bro.
SPV, you would.
I'm the one over here squinting.
I'll
looking
wear
at the
them. I'll wear them offline.
chat. Off-axis offline.
Yeah,
it's
only
macro
off
lens. Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, macro lens.
macro lens.
So that's a great idea. If you can get a macro lens attachment for your camera.
What I want to do is on that table or on that desk over there where I got all my electronics, I'll just put a thing like on my mic stand,
Right.
and I'll attach it, and it'll just come over, and I can just move it wherever that I need.
There you go.
Move it wherever.
But
Hey,
you
like I
remember
said,
how hard
Andrew, for hanging out with us. That's awesome. You're hanging out in the chat. You're always welcome to come in if you want, buddy.
remember
That's
those
cool.
ESCs were inside of here?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Coming out of the back here. And the motor wires wrap around and down in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
That
it was a pain.
Like,
It really was.
What is that? A 6-inch or a 5?
This is a 5-inch.
Oh, okay,
And
I
he
have a
didn't swear
6-inch up
once.
here that has the motors like that.
He didn't swear once.
Damn.
He might have, but I might have went to get another beer when he was. But
Ooh,
yeah,
what? What do you mean?
Go ahead.
no, when he was building it, it was pretty cool. No, I like
Well,
watching.
your chat
That's
flashing,
That's why I like watching you, Marcel, because you don't like keep it on you. You keep it on the drone itself, just like how Shaun did that night. But the whole time he was watching the chat, he was talking as he was building it. It was awesome. It was good.
The cool thing is you can have both, right? You can have the head on the top corner, then you can have the whole thing as the build, right? And you can have overlays of stuff, right? So
Yeah. You'll have to watch a couple of my other ones. They're only like 30 minutes and it's a full build. So, if you don't do it live, they don't take that long. But
right.
Yeah. Well, with this, I'm going to have to get separate cameras, I think, and then I'll get a switchboard connected, and I can switch it to that. Holy shit. 8 hours soldering PCBs about a decade ago. PCBs. Yeah, baby.
okay, done. Yep.
And Marcel, what you sent me, yeah, that sounds cool, man. We'll do that.
Sick, dude. I just counted. Sorry, I did a little count here. It's like a 26-second delay, guys. So just so you know, I just
Wow.
figured it. For me anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but
No, I'm not
Doesn't-
getting any delay whatsoever.
between YouTube viewers.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, I just did a little thumbs up to check.
Wow, that's a
People
long
were like,
delay.
did I get a thumbs up or something? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
views.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot.
I think YouTube, when you have the YouTube over here like I do, and I didn't do the pop-up chat, yeah, there's always like a 10, 15-second delay.
I'm confused on the question. Maybe I'm pretty stoned and I don't remember what the offer
Oh, you
was.
know, no, you asked him to come up, and he
Oh,
said,
right. Yeah. Doesn't have a separate join. What do you mean? What do you mean? All he needs a phone.
I don't either. I don't have a setup. Oh,
All he needs is an R2 unit.
I
the only-
use
You
Yeah,
can
I
use DJI stream all the way from here.
what camera is that? What camera is that, Shaun?
It's the hang on.
That's a nice camera.
Sony
Oh,
HD Handycam. It works
I was
good.
looking at that today at Harvey Norman. Looking at
Internal memory card, shoots a
It's a
lot
really
of
good camera for
very
a
good audio.
Huh?
Now, see, what I was going to do is I was going to buy 2 cameras today. I looked at them. I was going to put them in that corner
Yeah.
and that corner, then have
Yeah.
it coming down, and have a little switch box. That's what I was going to get today, but
Yeah.
they didn't have the cameras I wanted. They were shit.
Oh. Yeah, this
So-
one's actually pretty good. I actually saw Michael Bay using this one on Transformers, believe it or not.
Michael Bay, used it. Miami Vice. Go ahead.
Right. But the zoom on it is unbelievable. I took it out hunting a couple years ago, and man, I could just zoom right in on those elk. You could see them every detail you needed to and stuff. It was
Really?
unbelievable. What is the zoom on it? It's insane. It's like 20 times zoom or something.
What?
20 times on a cat. Holy shit.
55 times.
What? Even more? 55.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. I couldn't believe the detail that you could get off of that. But
How much zoom is in the Mavic Zoom? Do you know? Anybody?
40?
40 times?
I think
Wow.
it's 40.
That's a lot still.
I think it's 40. Yeah, I put it totally
thinking
down to
20.
the dam. I was up 120 meters, and I took it totally down to the dock on the dam, and it amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's sweet, man.
He can't drive. Sammy Hagar. That's who Drone Droid is. He's Sammy Hagar. He can't drive 55. I can't drive 55. I need another beer, as you can tell.
Rocket
Oh,
Five.
yeah.
Yeah. You're right back.
Okay, so I'm not even sure I bound that thing. Probably not. I don't think I bound that new receiver.
I think you
didn't do
soldered
that
it
yet.
in. I don't think you've even powered it up yet, have you?
No, I didn't do that yet. I'll do that later.
Right.
Definitely not when I'm drunk and feeling fucking fun.
Right.
But I flew this little guy today too, and I've been trying my hardest to get a nice tune on it. And it sounds like a fucking death machine. So goddamn loud. I don't know why. Can't figure that out. I mean, it's running 802s, 1802s, 802s. Size kilovolt are they again? Fuck, I always forget.
Shooting
1600 kilovolts.
Yeah.
And it's the Beta FPV Nano HD camera on it, so it's got a board. And it is the STP flight controller, which is technically a Matic I think F411 or whatever, something like that. It's a whoop size, obviously.
Right.
And man, it flies okay now that I put a tune on it that works okay.
Right.
From a Mobula 7 HD. I just used someone's like pre-stock tune from that and put it on this STB controller. But this STP controller is actually out of the box. It comes pre-configured for Tiny Whoop. So all the settings for Tiny Whoop, like flip over crash, fucking reverse props, all that shit's already made into it. It's not like a stock big controller that you would get from anywhere else, right? So, so my problem is now it sounds like bad at hell. One, two, fucking sucks the battery on a 2S like it's nothing. So I got to fix that.
Right.
And I'm also using, might be an issue. I'm using a TBS Nano VTX on it. They're very small TBS. Probably sucking the juice out of that thing. But I'm only running it at 25, but it's just got some beefy ass RXs on it from, again, a little XM Plus, which has
Was
super
that pre-built? Was that
No,
pre-built?
No, I have nothing pre-built.
You built it.
Everything. Yeah, I build everything. This thing actually my Mobula 7 videos that I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
That was what this used to be. Now this is like there's nothing left of the Mobula 7 anymore. I mean, I think the frame is over there out of reach, but yeah.
Damn. How many FPVs do you have?
How many FPV drones do I have? Technically, I have 6 of them that run and 4 that do not, just because it needs parts, and I don't really feel like I need to spend more money on it. But I have a bunch of parts that if I had a single, like, if I had this, I could build another one. If I had that, I could build another one.
My wife's.
Sizes. I have an entire drawer of 5-inch motors that are 2206.
You know what this reminds me of? FPV reminds me of?
5 inches long, but I don't have the.
You remember? You
everything.
remember a movie back in, I think it was the 80s. It was the first movie that Gene Simmons did. He was in a movie where it had all the robotic little things that would go on the ground like spiders. Yeah, you remember? Oh, this movie was awesome. And I forget what it's called. Reminds me of. Yeah, it was his first movie that he ever did.
I was trying to remember what that was.
I'm going to Google it.
I don't remember.
I'm going to Google it.
What you're talking about.
Wow.
Nice.
Servos.
New
These are
servos.
my 360 servos.
Hopefully you don't have any broken ones.
So I didn't buy them from Banggood. I didn't buy them from a Chinese supplier. I got it from a Canadian supplier.
Good.
Which might help because I would hope that they would buy them, then test them.
Right. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully.
Runaway.
That's 84.
Runaway. Wow.
Run away. It's a heartbreak.
I'm sure I've seen it. I know I've seen that scene you're talking about. I just don't remember the movie.
Yeah, it had Kirstie Alley in it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it's making more sense now. Back when Kirstie Alley was actually attractive.
Right.
Wait,
It's
she was
wild,
never
right?
attractive?
Right.
It's a wild movie, man.
I
Yeah,
don't hate her. I just don't like her.
cool.
Runaway. I might have to look that up again.
Yeah, Runaway in 1984. And he had all these little robots walking, and it was cool.
Soon I'm going to get to the point where on these live streams, I'm going to start doing like some kind of giveaway because I got a drawer full of shit that I could give away. And I
got a case
that I wouldn't mind giving away stuff. Problem is, you have to pay for the shipping from Canada to Vancouver, which might not be worth it sometimes.
Right.
and I
$30
shit
for
not.
a set of props or 2 sets of props. It's like,
I shit you not that
really
you got
like
a
me
good
on
deal.
that level.
You got a good deal on that that package you sent me though. That was a good deal in shipping.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but that's still quite a bit because I paid.
It wasn't all the weight.
The package to you, I think, was the same because I sent him. I don't know if Shaun knows, but I sent him 3D prints for his Mavic Air 2. They're just like gimbal protectors and fucking prop holders and bullshit, right? Just a few things, not much. Like maybe a package about this big, okay? And a picture of me with an autograph.
Yeah.
And then I said the same thing, except for that, to Roger with a few more things, like some FPV shit, like some caps for XT60 and some antenna mounts for his little FPV drone and shit like that. Stuff to try and get him, some parts that, because he didn't have a 3D printer, right? So I sent him a bunch of shit that I don't use for FPV. But the package to Quebec cost me, I think, about $38 or something like that. I think it was roughly. I look it up, but it's whatever. 30, like say $35. I think it's close to maybe 30.
Yeah.
So whatever, $35 Canadian, and then that's roughly about like $40 Australian. And then anyway, so I sent a package to Tim here, and I don't know. Have you got it yet? That's the biggest issue.
Nope.
No. Okay, and that cost me $45, and they said they would get it there in like 3 weeks, and it hasn't been there. Like 3 weeks is gone.
No. And then he said Then he said he was going to send me back money, and I went like that. No way, man. Nah, man.
It'll get there. Like when I sent Menomina his quad up to Canada, it was supposed to be 3 weeks too. It was closer to 6 weeks, I think. So
Well,
Well,
like
the crazy shit is sometimes you guys, like, not you guys, but sometimes you can get shit sent, like, in the East Coast. Like, I know Roger and Kim, they get shit so fucking fast, it's ridiculous, even from Bangladesh. And I'm like,
yeah, and it's Canadian Post. How the hell does that happen?
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, like stuff
Right.
from Florida, like which is even farther away than Menomina was, cost me like $2-3 in shipping. I get it here within 2 days, 2-3 days.
Holy shit. Well, like I told Marcel, if anything coming in Australia, it's got to spend 2 weeks in quarantine,
Oh geez.
and then it'll be shipped.
Right. Well, that's what was problem with Menominas too, is because once I shipped it, then they came out and said, "Okay, COVID, everybody shut down." I'm like, right? It's like, what the hell, man? He wants to fly. Come on.
Dude, so Ciotti sent me, I don't know if you know who Ciotti FPV is, but he sent me some stickers one day because he had a bunch of new ones. And he sent me stickers in an envelope. That's it. Nothing else. Just stickers in an envelope. Took a month and a half.
Holy crap!
What?
Wow.
A month and a half?
A month and a half. And he's like not that far from me either, really. I mean, in all reality, he's in my time zone almost.
Okay, Marcel, thanks for the Christmas gift.
Right. Right.
Customs in Vancouver is a shit show.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of places in the fucking Northern Hemisphere is a shit show right now.
Right.
Send it to China. I'll probably get it tomorrow.
And that's the really weird part. Like I could send something up to my uncle in Alaska, which has to go through Canada, and it gets to him 2-3 days, no problem,
That's unreal.
and a lot cheaper. So,
There's got to be some crazy quarantining the packages are going through when they leave anywhere, because right now I got a package coming from Ontario, and I was looking at it the other day, and it's been sitting in Ontario for 3 days, but it's like barely moving. It's not in the same place. So it
Right.
shows me its movement, but it's like I know Ontario because I grew up there, and it's like it's moving like maybe as fast as a turtle's. Or maybe
Right.
a grandma would move. Like it's like,
Yeah.
what are they doing, man?
turtle, it's no biggie.
Yeah, it's like okay. It started off at like wherever it is, right? So it's it's current, not current, but it's destination that started from, and fucking it's gone to like say the pickup, which is UPS, and then the UPS guys like he literally took it and then put it somewhere else. And now that, like, it wasn't even that fucking far. Like, the guy probably, like, walked it there and shit, right? And put it in another box or something.
Right.
And then the next guy, like, is now taking it from one city to the next city over, basically, which is probably okay to me because that's probably a depot for a transition. But that's a transition station for another transition station,
Right.
which is going to take it to another major transition station to take it another transportation to take it to me, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like 5 in between.
Yeah.
It's great.
Keeping lots of people employed, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, when I buy these frames, I'll buy all these frames, and I'm going to make sure I get it from Melbourne. If I get it from Melbourne, I'll have it in 2 days if I do express mail.
Nice.
Because that's how it, for this computer, all the parts, the longest it took was the Ryzen 7.
Oh yeah.
And it took about 5 days.
Huh.
But this Ryzen 9 12 core, they said they could have it in 2 days. I was like, you're fucking shit me. Right?
Wow.
Figured.
I don't understand it, but oh well. But I will be having a 1180 monitor for sale too soon, because once I get to 4K, I'm not going to need this one unless I put it and connect it to my laptop to run to run everything for the FPV, to do everything on the FPV.
Well, I never
But
did get to ask you, how many hertz is that one?
How many hertz?
Which one?
The
On mine.
Well,
The Ryzen
hertz?
12.
no.
30.
The monitor.
Oh, the monitor. Oh, shit. I don't know. Shit. I don't know.
Welcome to OffAxisFPV, where we talk a bunch of shit and we don't even know what we're talking about sometimes. We're just like,
Right.
balls, bro.
I do know one thing.
Okay.
It's a monitor.
It's a monitor.
How one of those screens, bro?
It's what?
How one of those screens, bro?
It's a 27. He's asking for the megahertz.
Well, how many hertz refresh rate? Frames per second.
I can find this in my video card. Hold on. Display. 3 display. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. No, I don't need that.
Go to the advanced.
No, because I know that what pisses me off about these two, they're perfect in sync in landscape. But this one on the left, the landscape is not working with the cursor, and it's really pissing me off.
So if you go to your display settings and then go down to advanced display settings, it should show you there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting there. Chill, woman. System.
Kick his butt. Kick his butt.
No. Advanced. The resolution is 1920 to 1080. We all know that. Graphing advanced display. Okay. 60.
60 hertz. And are you on the right display that is showing there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got them all arranged, and then the only one that's the one that messes me up. But this one over here, I gotta change it. I don't want to put it directly into DisplayPort because it will make it number 1, and I don't want that. I want this number 1, and so I got it through a different cord, but it's putting a lot of weight on the inlet.
Yeah.
And so I turned it up a little bit, try to take the weight off, but it's still, you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Now it's like I was going to get curved screens. Well, if I got curved screens, I got to have them all curved, and yeah, way too expensive for the little shit that you get.
Right. For sure.
I love it like this because it's like a cockpit. I'll sit after work to just mess with stuff. I can have, I don't know, 20 pages up, and I can still work on everything for work on this one.
Yep.
And then I'll put this one, and then sometimes I'll change it if my eyes start hurting. I'll change it on this one.
Right.
And with the graphics card, I can switch it to different modes like movie. It'll change the lighting on it.
Right.
So
it's easier on your eyes too. And
right. And I think I got the graphics card on silent right now because I don't game.
Oh, I see.
I get it on higher than that. Yeah. And the fan don't come on, actually. I got enough fan on that. It's better than water cooled. So And with the CPU. Huh?
I get that. I actually have my computer built on my YouTube channel too. So.
Oh, okay. Shit, I might look at that.
It's a 10-year-old chip. I don't have a Ryzen yet. I'm working on that, but
yeah,
it's in build.
Well, I went to Harvey Norman today because I had to buy a washing machine, like I said, and I looked at this computer they had for $3,800. All the components of this was about $4,500, but I wanted to get the best for it. I got better stuff in here, like 2060. They only had a 1080, and I was like, I got better stuff than that in here for less.
Yeah, it's way better to build your own computer than it is to buy a built one. So,
yeah, and now all I gotta do. All I gotta do is take the fan off, scrape the take the CPU out, unclick it, scrape it, put the new one on
Yep.
with the little gel shit, you know, and then click it in and Bob your uncle.
Yep.
Done.
Bob is not my uncle.
This stuff?
Yeah, that shit. I bought the wrong stuff last time. It wasn't the silver, and I was like, oh man. And then luckily the bloke that came up, he had 2 tubes. I was like,
good.
yeah. And
I almost always have 2 tubes. I'm the computer guy in my family, unfortunately. I built my brother one recently. I built my daughter one recently. I upgraded my wife's recently. Like, I've built tons of systems. But I used to work at Dell for 4 years, so.
Oh shit. My first wife worked at Dell, but I was always the geek in the family. So my mother, my brothers, 2 of them, my dad, I built his computer. Just I never knew anything about it. I looked at a book. I read the book, and I was like, "Oh, this is easy." And I built the computer and everything, and all of them had new computers, and I was left with crap.
Right.
So
way it goes.
When I got this built, the bloke came up, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to watch you, but you know, you build it." And then I watched him. I was like, "Nothing's changed.
No,
nothing's actually changed."
Yeah.
So everything that I used to do is the same way, hardware, but software has, of course, but I still love it. And now I can upgrade it myself because pretty easy. It's the same shit.
Yeah. But like you were saying, like my daughter has a better computer than I do now. My brother does now. My wife's is actually a little bit better than mine. I was just like, okay, it's time for me. I need one. Hello.
Yep. And buy one part at a time. You know, that's what a buddy of mine, he bought one part at a time. And he goes, I got all the parts. And he got it. He finally built it.
Just the motherboard that I want is $500 US.
That's hold on.
That's hold on.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a minute.
Oh, I took it the wrong way off.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Actually, that might be the same one I got for my daughter.
That's what I was going to say. Does that look familiar?
Yeah, it does. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So
I still got all the boxes because if I ever do upgrade, I want to put everything back in the box.
Well, also warranty, individual warranties on those, because you got 3-year warranty on your motherboard. You got another 2-year or 1 year on your graphics card. Your memory has a lifetime warranty. So
that's right. And I was thinking about upgrading the motherboard because I'm weird. And
the 570 is nice. So if you go from the what was that one, a 450?
450,
so, yeah. So you go from the 450 to the 570 with that 2060 Ti. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Then you get the better RAID tracing off of that. Plus you can put an M.2 stick in there that will run off the full PCI Express 4. So then you get faster through your hard drive and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking because I told the bloke that built it, and I said, listen, if I do just get the Ryzen 9 12 core, is it compatible with the 450? And he goes, oh yeah. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But if I go up, and he goes, oh, not again. And I was like, yes. And I told him, if you take the Ryzen 7 off of here, because I'm probably not going to be home at the time. If you want to switch it out for me, you can have the Ryzen 7. I said, just take it. That'll be for doing it for me and all that. Because he built it, so I want him. This is his build. Yeah. I'm building another one myself. I'm going to get part by part, but this puppy's going to be massive. I told him when I was getting it, and he goes, holy shit. And I was like, you got to go to extreme. Right?
You got to go extreme.
Well, they just came out. Well, they just came out that 3000 series for NVIDIA. I'm actually going to get that 370. 37.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yes. How many programs are you going to be able to run off that shit? Jesus Christ.
I hope
Smoking.
enough, because I run SolidWorks. I run DaVinci for my photo or video editing. I also run Photoshop editor as well too, and I play massive games. Like
You'll be able.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus watch
yeah.
it porn at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all at the same time. I want all three monitors just going for shit.
Sean
See,
actually has 4 hands.
Holy shit. I got Adobe on my Adobe Pro.
Okay.
And I've been messing with it, but I haven't been flying because I've been so busy at work, and now I'm on call until tomorrow morning. But after work tomorrow, I'm going to definitely try to fly and throw it right in Adobe and practice it.
Well, and I've been on these live streams so much, and I've been working so much. I have 7 build videos and stuff to actually put on my YouTube channel. I have not had any time to edit any of it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been hell. So.
Oh, it has. Well, it's like, see, I'm not a gamer. I don't game. I can't stand games. But I got this to handle everything. And I can run, I reckon, about 20 pages. And
Michael Badley is the fucking king.
It's unreal.
Okay, so out of the box, okay, and I printed this to scale, this droid, okay?
All right.
And literally the horn that comes with the servos fits perfectly inside the goddamn fucking wheel.
Oh, wow.
And like so well that it clips in nice and tight. You probably don't even need screws because we're not talking about a lot of torque, a lot of weight on this thing.
Right.
That thing, you just saw me, it just clipped it right in. Here, I'll show you a different one. How fucking amazing this is, and how if you have a really nice printer, the files that you get from this guy,
they're
amazing.
So precise.
I was like a year ago, I was a $1 patron with him and just checking out shit. Now I'm like a $10 a month patron and I haven't stopped. And like, look at that. That one just dropped right in. This one will probably need some screws. Right. But that one had a little bit more extrusion, and right now I can't even move that one. This one it fit perfectly. And that's even better. I mean, it needs screws, and that's what you're supposed to do. But it even has the screw holes in it and stuff. So
yeah.
It's
amazing how accurate those things are.
Everything fits so nice, it's ridiculous on this stuff. And I'm talking with every head.
Yeah.
You're going to be busy. You're going to look like me and Marcel in about 6 months because you're going to be sitting in the chair the whole time.
In about a month, I reckon. Once I get I need another table here. I'm going to put that other over there and have that fully because I got my laptop and all the electronics in that corner. So that table goes right there. Right. That's my laptop and everything. So, hey, I got to put you on mute for a sec. I'm on a call. Sorry, phone call.
Cool. So the screw holes fitting too?
I mean, I don't have any screw holes in the brass color, the brown colored one. So I have to pre-make it with this, which makes it better because it's tighter. But yeah, there should have been some screw holes in it, which is weird, but it's not too bad to screw into things. It's harder when you have to figure out how to put bolts through.
Right. That's cool.
I might even just do 1 screw, but I might do 2 just cause.
Right.
So yeah, as soon as I put these wheels on and connect it back and bind to the radio, it should be able to drive all around my apartment.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have an FPV camera on it, so it's not like you could see anything other than me just driving around in my room. But
it'll still be cool.
I could just get like a tiny whip camera, VTX backpack type style thing, and just fucking attach it inside the camera. There's lots of room in there, but like he was saying, although I don't have it on a 360 servo anyway, the head. So we have to worry about the wires getting fucked, but that is a concern if I did put it on it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. So
would it have enough power in the first place
to run another camera? Well, right now it's using a 1S
Oh yeah.
And they even told me this is not a good idea to use, and I was like, yeah, whatever, it works. A 1S, what is it? 1S.
330.
250s. They're 250 G&V batteries. 1S 250s, and I don't use them for anything because they're way too underpowered for anything I fly.
Right.
And, yeah.
Huh.
End of story.
Yeah. Kind of cute thing though.
What's that?
Kind of cute little thing though.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of dorky for that reason, but
Yeah.
I like little robotics and trying to figure out shit. It's not even, to me, it's not really about its final look and everything as much. It's more about like its development and like what it can do and where it came from and shit too. That right? Like,
Well, I thought they were kind of. I saw it on the Thingiverse and stuff. Thought about doing it.
it's kind of like the beginner figuring out electronics, right? And like servos and how everything works. It's really what it is.
Yeah.
I'm using a wrong screw here, but I don't know what I just did there a second ago. Did I use something in the package? I did use something in the package.
Yeah, because it should come with the center screw either already in it
I
or.
feel like I'm using the wrong screws. Like these ones here are like all from.
Yeah, it should be a fine thread one if that helps.
I think I just used it on the attachment for the wheels. Which I should use. I don't know what.
Because all the servos are supposed to come with one specifically for the center.
Yeah, like these ones in here, maybe.
Maybe you put the wrong ones in there. Because I think the ones that go through there are coarse thread. You know, the like what you're legitimately supposed to put through there.
Yeah. But I mean, these are all screws, and sometimes like what I had in the other servos were like this, and they were like bolts more than they were screws. You know what I mean? Flat ends.
Huh.
So I'll take these out now and look, but that's weird.
Yeah.
Because yeah, what these are is what holds the fucking servo in place.
Huh.
It's not those ones.
No.
It's almost like it didn't come with one, or come with. Well, I guess these would be them. But I just have to figure out a way to attach.
Yeah, because that
Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. No, I don't think so. I don't know what I did.
Okay, I'm there.
I fucking know what I did.
Fucking employees. Tell them to go home.
How do we get a real job, eh?
Well, I told them McDonald's is always hiring.
right?
Sweet.
Jeez.
No, it should be all right. So that means that I don't have to leave the house until 7 a.m. So, woohoo!
Nice.
Well, 7 to 3 seems a lot better than 8 to 4.
Right.
Sure does. Sure does. So I think I can put this one through there.
So I'll start ordering frames, motors. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Lots of shopping.
She's gonna fucking say, "Fuck you, bro."
Man, I spent my savings already, man. But
FPV will ruin your life, man. Or not you ruin your life, ruin your relationships.
I don't have relationships.
I thought it was ruin your wallet.
Yeah. Yes.
Especially if you're like my buddy who spends at least $5,000 every year.
Right.
Whoa. Does he get taxes back on that?
I don't know, man.
Damn.
He sure loves the hobby.
Nah, it should be good. I mean, it'll give me something to do, you know? Like on my days off, my holidays.
You telling me, bud, I haven't stopped fucking around with shit since I started this stuff.
Hey, after I built my first one, That's when I'm going to get addicted.
I have a slip ring just like that drone droid for my R2, my R9 M1. So, yeah. I wouldn't put anything small like this, though. This thing's tiny. And again, like I was saying in the chat earlier, I don't really want to rotate the head that fucking far anyway, really. There's no point looking behind it.
That's what you can do, Marcel. You can do during the week, whatever. Just write up the things that I do need for my first build and just send them to me. That I know exactly what to get.
Get you a list, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once I learn all the components, I can start. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could build it for you and then fly it there for you.
No, I'm not build it. It's going to be.
I'll just make sure it has I'll make sure it has 88 miles per hour with the flux capacitor, and we'll just make sure that in the time zone it'll actually get from here to there.
Right.
And don't forget the blinker fluid either.
Right.
Man, it's essential.
Whole thing together with a left-handed screwdriver, though.
That's right. Yeah, you got to go to the left-handed store.
Right. Yes.
Blinker fluid is going to be a currency in the future.
Oh my god. Nah, but once I know if I can do that.
We were joking for so long, but we realized wow, it's actually the fucking key to our existence. We must find the blinker fluid. That's totally a Rick and Morty thing.
Oh Jesus.
No.
Tomorrow's episode on Rick and Morty. Blinker fluid and why it's important.
I actually called a shop over here. What's that shop? The motor.
Damn, his screws are too big.
I asked him for a blinker fluid, and she put me on hold. I'll be right with you. I was like, really? I couldn't believe it.
Dude, this thing didn't come with screws for the fucking servo to attach on them.
What about one of the ones that came that you had in it? Any of those fit?
Oh, it does. It's that weird one that I threw away because I was like, that's not a good one.
That you threw away.
I thought it was you know how you get like Chinese screws and you're like, oh man, this one's malfunctioning.
Right.
I only had one of them.
Okay.
That's so weird.
Huh.
I guess this is the one. This is the one. That's weird that I only had one of them though. I think I had a half-assed package.
Right.
That's what she said.
Right. Somebody else needed one worse.
Yeah. Maybe this one's the other half of the half-assed package. I thought I took them all out though. Pretty sure I took them all out and they're all screws.
Yeah.
God, I'm unscrewing a screw again just to fucking prove a point. That sucks. Yep.
Well, hey, I hate to bail, but I gotta get going. I gotta go help the wife real quick. But
give her hell, man.
Will do.
Peace out. Thanks for having me in.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, and just let Tim know I'll be more than happy to help him out too. So
yeah, man.
Cool.
Thanks. I'll be on tonight or tomorrow night again, same around the same time. So.
Okay. Well, I'll be at work, so I don't know if I'll be able to hop on or not, but I'll try to watch.
It's all good. So. Peace out, buddy.
Okay. Have a good one.
All right.
Oh shit, Edge is going. Sorry, Edge. See you next time, brother.
Just said, say bye, and he said he would help you out anytime. So, whatever.
That's awesome. And once if you give me a list, if you actually write the list that I need to build a quad, I'll know what to get, and then I can keep it all in front of me,
and
I'll figure it out. My mind is really weird, but I'll figure it out.
There's a couple quads that you can buy actually online that you have to build. You buy the parts all in a kit, and you still have to build it. I'll link you to that one in a second. It's really dope actually, and it's part of Joshua Bardwell's new build thing that he has. It comes in a really nice case. Comes with everything you need except for the RX and the radio and shit, right? So it's a whole drone. Yeah, it's pretty dope, dude. Let me look.
I love building.
to my face for 5 minutes and be like, yo, I have a fucking head too.
But like I said, I'm going to need a smaller one than these. Or do I just need to change the tip?
Yeah, you need smaller. You need a smaller one. I think those things are a little bit more hardcore for what you need, heat-wise and size-wise and stuff. You might be able to get a smaller tip, but it's hard to tell on the camera.
It has a screw. Interchangeable tips.
Oh yeah, then maybe you probably get away with it. Do you have? Is there a control for heat though?
No.
Like, you know, temperature it's running and shit. No, you need something that runs at a proper temperature, and you need it like a good dial or LCD screen to like let you really know what it is. And,
So
you know,
I
it
need-
costs about $100 for a really nice one, but you like that's your main tool in FPV.
I had one, and that's what the ones I used to use for the motherboards back 20 years ago. It was about like that big. Yeah.
That's mine. This one folds out. This unscrews right here, and it becomes a smaller unit. But yeah, this is the ba-dum. Forget the name of it. Fuck. TS100, I believe it's called. If you look it up, I can probably get you a link for it too as well. But it's a really good one. Pretty standard. There's a bunch of ones that look almost exact same with a different name, but that's how China runs their stuff. They got a bunch of gear, and they'll just do a couple different modifications on it, like a different sticker or no sticker, and call it a different name.
I'm just laughing what Drone Droid said. You need a smaller tip. That's what she said. Nut.
Definitely not what she said.
She needs a bigger tip. That's what she said.
No girl I've ever met needed a smaller tip.
Nope.
Okay, so 3 servos are attached. What I need to do is use these screws to attach this next one. So I have to use another bag because I can't find the other one because that's weird. And those two.
That'll be cool once I get everything. So I'll order that X16 this week, TX16S. I'll order that this week, and I should have it by Friday. Then I can just mess with it and see, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos on how to run OpenTX and all that good stuff, so you can figure out how to use it and what all the shit means. You can really sit down and customize the crap out of it, like putting pictures of what drones and all that kind of stuff. It comes preset from planes, more or less, because it's really meant for planes, really, and that's where all of our shit comes from, really. But it's really neat.
Okay, cool.
Drop one of these screws.
Do you use a lanyard with it?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do, especially with those bigger remotes. They're a little bit heavier, and you don't want to fucking drop it and shit.
Yeah. Oh no. If I'm spending over $200 on it, if I'm spending over $200 on it, I don't want to drop it. I mean, all these drones that I got now, these 3 drones I got, they're like little children. I take care of them.
It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit easier to drop because they're so fucking big and clunky compared to the older one I used to have. It's just a little bit different in your mind too. Like you just kind of like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
So, I should.
Man, that'll be an awesome video for my channel though. Just from a beginner building, that'll be awesome.
Yep.
First drone.
You're gonna be addicted right away too, just like Tim is.
Yes, I will. By next year, I'll have about 20 FPV drones. But if I can say I'll build every one of them, I'll be happy.
The beginning of the summer, I had 12 FPV drones ready to fly.
Hey, well, my wall's all empty, so I can always hang them around here with shelves and put shelving
Just
up.
broken parts. Just a bunch of broken parts.
Yeah, definitely.
Broken parts are war stories, man. You got to keep them as people.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll put them on the wall. Heck yeah.
You got to have your own war stories.
Yeah. Look at Drone Droid. He said, depends on what you're doing with said tip.
Wow, you're a little late in the chat there, bud. Yeah.
Where did?
Yeah.
where does Drone Droid live? Is he in Australia?
No, I don't think so. Drone Droid, I think, is I'm gonna wait for the chat refresh until I stop saying
He said cheers. He said cheers to me, and he said, "Screw it, I'll have another beer with you." He seems pretty cool.
He's probably in my time zone, I think. Yeah, he's been on my channel a bunch. I wish he would jump in because I've never seen him. Don't know who he is, really.
Yeah, he's a cool bloke. He must be.
Seems nice. Seems nice.
Started with open.
I like nice people.
Oh, nice people.
I gotta bind this fucking receiver. Oh, this is technically an airplane receiver. This is what's called the RX4R by FreeSky. So this thing has these ports here, which are a part of the servos that are connected to it. So it runs up to here, and these are just the 3 servos that are connected. That's all you need. This is the custom battery lead that I made, so it's just wired to a 1S battery lead that's used for a tiny whoop, and that's all I need. I've had people tell me in the past that it's actually not enough because it's not 5 volt. It goes down to about 3.8, and that's supposedly bad. But it runs great, it runs fine, and I don't run it for very long, so it's not like I'm draining the battery all day. And I can unplug it, and it's still like around 3.8. So,
okay.
But I might upgrade the battery sooner or later. But what they want you to use is some kind of like 3 AAA type battery system. That's why the tray back here is so big. I can also shorten these cables down quite a bit by cutting them and redoing them to this connector, but I don't want to do that. There's enough room in here. My battery goes outside, so this is all that goes inside of it. So it literally has a lot of room. And this thing has a hole inside of it, so it's actually empty in there, which gives it even more room for it to do stuff and shit. So eventually I could put a battery inside here. I could put a switch right here so that I could turn it off and on, and then maybe put a plug-in in the back so that I could charge it by a USB and then still be able to not have to take it apart every time, because that's what they do when they build these things. They take it apart every time like this to charge it or change the battery, which I think is stupid. But it's a start.
Drone Droid said, I'll try getting in there next week. Got to make sure I've got supplies, beer and gummies. And then he said, I'm lying in bed drinking a beer right now. No one wants to see that. So cheers, Drone Droids.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you all the time. That's right. I'll
that's cool.
Send me your address. I'll send you some gummies. Pretty functional for a guy who ate a cookie and 2 gummies and smoking weed and drinking beers. And I also drank one of these things today, which was really nice. This is called Everine. It is a mango passion fruit drink with 10 milligrams of CBD.
Whoa! Holy crap!
So this is a how many thingamajiggers is this thingy?
Thingamajiggers.
10 milligrams of. There's 0.5 milligrams of THC. I'm trying to find the full. Oh, there it is. 269 milligrams. So it's a custom sized can. It's like one of those mini cans.
Holy crap!
But yeah, still working away, still having fun, still being me.
Jesus, man. I'll be like all greened out on the floor.
I might build another quad tonight. Who cares?
Oh my god. Are you going to get to sleep?
Yeah, maybe later. I mean,
maybe later.
Too early. Too early to say, man.
Yeah, Drone Droid said, I've been eyeing those drinks at my local shop. Oh,
nice. Cool. Oh, both my cans are empty. That's bullshit.
Hey, Marcel, I'm probably going to have to pull.
I'm probably gonna have to bolt and get something to eat. I need
Bolt
something to eat.
and eat. Well, I wouldn't suggest bolting and eating because that might hurt. Give her hell, buddy. Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, and
This is a
I'll get a
long
hold of you.
fucking cast. I'm gonna call it quits pretty soon too.
I'll get a hold of you about what we were talking about. So yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that
We'll do something cool, man.
for sure. All right,
All
brother.
right. Peace out.
You have a good night. See ya.
I guess I'll build this tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. Drink another beer.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace, buddy. All right, guys, that is a wrap. So, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm going to do this probably tomorrow night, too. So, 9 o'clock PST. So, about this time, which is not too late, actually. Still going to have another beer. Still going to probably figure this thing out. And we'll see how things go in the morning or afternoon. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming in.